Hello there, everybody, and welcome to a very special Transformers TCG gameplay video. Anthony joining you once again, and the footage you are about to watch is the grand finals for the recently concluded 2022 Omega Invitational, which was the finale event for World Strike Tournament Season 1. Now, over on the live channel, which I'll have a link in the description to, for the past month, I have been streaming most of the matches from this event. There's been a lot of fantastic gameplay, but if you want to check any of that out, you're going to have to go over to the live channel. However, I did decide to upload the grand finals here, just because I figured it would be good to have another place to view it. For those of you who are not subscribed to the live channel yet, I want you to be able to watch it without having me go tell you to look for it, so here you go. So this was an absolutely incredible match. Myself, Vangelis, and Naga were all on the commentary front, and we were just losing our minds the entire time. This was absolutely fantastic, and hopefully you enjoy what you see here, because I know me and the other commentators did. It was, again, absolutely fantastic. So enjoy the grand finals, and if you want to check out some of the other action from the Omega Invitational this year, I will drop a link in the description to the live channel, and you can go find all the matches over there. So here are the grand finals. Alrighty, we have, we have a rogue camera pop up here. Hold on one second, please stand by. Yep, I know. Naga's talking to me in my ear. Okay. So, okay, now that I've gotten that technical issue fixed, we just had a rogue camera pop up, or a camera that I should not be... Basically, there was something that popped up that shouldn't have on my end for the stream, but a little disorganized for the grand finals, but we are up and off to the races. Anthony joining you once again, but for the grand finals, this is a monumental match, so I am not alone in the broadcast booth. I have Naga and Vangelis joining me. Gentlemen, it is an honor to be casting with you, and I'm hoping you're looking forward to this.
I'm absolutely looking forward to this, especially now that we have had a session of properly bullying Discord as well.
Well, yeah, there was that too, but things are...
Technology.
Things are exciting. So, TLDR, if you haven't watched all the other matches, Galaxy Prime took a year-and-a-half long, how long has it been since the EI?
Oh, it's been like 6 months since the whole thing started, right? That's just 2020.
But since the EI, Galaxy Prime took a massive nap and just recently woke up when there was rumblings that somebody might dethrone him from the top spot. Brett is on Galaxy Prime shenanigans over here. Let me switch over to the setup quick. There you go. And Ozzy, his opponent, is on Metroplex. And this should be a good match. Now, I would stay on the screen right now, but there are likely to be deck checks happening. Yep, there are deck checks that are going to be happening here in a moment. So I am going to put the stream on standby. And we are going to talk for a bit about a couple of things. One of those, of course, is the match itself. But before we get started with that, I do want to take this moment to answer a question that has popped up in the community a little bit as of late. Now, lots of fans have been asking us in the Allied Crossplay community how to support everything we're running. All the tournaments, new player events, global prize support. How can players help chip in? Well, the Wizards fan policy makes direct monetary support kind of complicated, and there are new ways to donate that are being worked on at this time. But in the meantime, there is a guilt-free way you can support the server. The Team Bayformers server, as I've talked about, is an important center of gameplay. It's the home for casual play, teaching the Transformers TCG to newcomers, and the platform for today's grand finals and other competitive events. Boosting the Team Bayformers Discord server not only unlocks important features for the server, but also helps to increase the shared sense of community. Players are all chipping in to build a sustainable and enduring place for player-centered Transformers TCG action, and as I just said, boosting the server helps with that. Plus, there are benefits for server boosters. Not only will you get a sweet Discord badge, but in the near future, boosters will gain access to additional benefits, including the ability to change your name on the server, being predominantly featured in credits and name drops, getting sneak peeks to upcoming content, getting early access to beta testing, giveaways, and upcoming subscriptions, and more. The server does have a goal for the end of May in that we'd like to see 3 additional boosts for the server. If you've enjoyed the gameplay you've seen in the Omega Invitational and want to contribute to our efforts to promote and sustain, the Transformers TCG, boost the Team Bayformers server via the server boost option in the server settings on the Team Bayformers server today. And if you're not already on the server, you can find that at bit.ly/Bayformers Discord, of which there is that link in the description. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about the matchup itself. Now, I have a bit of experience with both of these players, as I actually lost to both of them. I lost to Brett in the winners finals and Ozzy in the losers finals. So,
I commentated both of those. This is so weird.
And so did Naga. The only person from the winners and losers final cast that did not return for this match is Techno, because I stepped in his place, so
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, that too. But so Metroplex, let's talk about that first. Now, this is a deck that not a lot of people have figured out, myself included, but Ozzy is like easily the best Metroplex player in the world. Let's first start with that fact.
Ozzy is objectively, and also with the intent to make him blush, one of, if not the most expert and experienced Metroplex players in the entire worldwide community. He has been playing Metroplex since day one. He played Metroplex at the EI. He's been playing Metroplex post-cancellation. There are probably other good Metroplex players, but Ozzy is easily one of the best and also one of the friendliest. He'll happily tell you stuff his deck does. It's just I still don't entirely get it. He has some kind of pip ratio that creates this terrifying situation. This is really the main thing to me I always remember. When his Metroplex swings, either the trigger happens or the swing is colossal.
Right.
And usually it's nothing in between.
He's talked about this a lot, where basically he's specifically mentioned, I think it's like a 23-17 split that he's currently running, or it was possibly in Wastelands 2, but it's around that split. He has it that way, like you just said, so that way, if he doesn't trigger, he just smacks somebody for like 15 damage, and if he does trigger, well, we all know how that goes if you've seen Metroplex in action.
It's brutality. It's built to handle the thing we were all kind of, I think a lot of us were expecting to have to deal with, which, you know, you ran the Trop-powered Constructicons.
Right, because again, like that is actually something I do want to talk about later on in this thing, but a lot of people were fearing Devastator, and for good reason, because if you haven't seen Trop Devastator in action, it is absolutely nuts. And wait, are we good to go? Are the deck checks complete? Can I get an update on that?
I am not listening in.
Oh, you guys are both deafened.
Yeah,
I'm the only one.
Techno
I'm the only one with the headset. Oh boy, this is gonna be awkward.
They're shuffling, so I'm sure they haven't rolled yet, I don't think.
Hold on, I'm gonna jump in. Have the deck checks concluded? Okay. Albeit, Bill is not in the call for some reason. So
our referee Bill is in the midst of acquiring pizza, which
I forgot about that.
The hallmark of a good grand finals.
Yep, indeed. But yeah, so Ozzy versus Brett in the grand finals here, and the winner of this will not only claim the coveted Omega Kup, but the title of Based in the World.
Absolute based in the world. Actually, just while we're waiting for them, we should also mention the Galaxy Prime deck. It is not like an autopilot of the EI Galaxy Prime. It is enhanced with some of the community work post-EI.
Like you see on the field, like Alakan Ayuk, that is the big inclusion that you can see right off the bat, but there are a few more things floating around in this deck, and even in the sideboard. So
another Alakon in the sideboard.
Right, so both of the Alakons making an appearance here, which is honestly kind of surprising considering how overlooked they were throughout the majority of the World Strike season. So it's been interesting to watch it thus far, and now we see how much of an impact it's going to have against Metroplex.
And I'm enjoying the fact that the thing I was worried about mainly was if we were going to have EI style finals and also almost no community cards. But I'm really happy to see an Alakon, especially in one of the finals lineups, because the Quintesson stuff is it's not like, it's not impenetrable. But I think of a lot of the community stuff that came out, the Quintessons were one of the most difficult sets of characters and cards to grok.
Right, absolutely.
And,
like Bill has talked repeatedly about the fact that the Shark team it's fairly easy to understand how that plays, but it's extremely difficult to actually pilot. But not even, like, community cards showing up has had, like, or, how do I phrase this? It's not just been community cards showing up that's had an impact on this event. Just the fear of them has had a significant deck-building impact. I mean, both Naga and Techno were on Fort Max because they feared Devastator, and Ozzy is on Metroplex for basically the exact same reason.
Yeah. And Naga, since we got you in here, too, Metroplex is the city that made it up there. What do you... This is kind of preliminary, but, like, do you have any feelings on, like, what set this Metroplex layout apart, perhaps, from a Fort Max layout?
You mean what sort of different? You know, I mean, they're both Titans, I guess, but I mean, I think the big thing between Metroplex and Fort Max was Metroplex. His mode is actually 35 health that you want it to be in, but like with Fort Max, you want to be in the big boy mode for as long as you can because of that big AoE, but it's just, you know, a swing back from Constructicons pretty much may leave you with another attack. Like, you're never sure. So, I mean, the fact that Metroplex has got the 35 health pool means he can be in the mode that he needs to be for as long as he needs to be in. It's a bit harder when you're trying to run Fort Max, especially as Ozzy will have as well. His is more an orange lead compared to mine and Techno's, which was more the blue lead for obviously the Flintlock Cerebros. But yeah, it's a lot harder to get consistent defense with orange blue. But I mean, when you're lean more orange with a slight blue, it's probably more beneficial when you think about it, because you don't really care what you get on defense. Ozzy really cares about hitting the trigger. And as we said before, when talking to Ozzy, he either gets like a boatload of damage or he triggers, you know, and then on defense, he might get some blues, and then that's just the added bonus at that point. So the pips work a lot more better than with Metroplex and that sort of flip density way. With Fort Max, his effects are a lot stronger, but like I said, I have 52 cards in my deck that I played in this OI, which is absurd. It's 12 more than the average competitive player would play. So, yeah, it's such different play styles. You'd think they do such similar things with AoE damage, but Metroplex was definitely has proven to be stronger in the terms of getting rid of the
Constructicons?
First combiner, Devastator.
Right.
The children with magnums.
Yeah.
Also, we got a clarification from Techno in the YouTube chat. He says, I was not on Fort Max because I feared Devastator. I was on Fort Max. I'd never played him before.
Oh,
I can attest.
I thought he said he did.
Techno feels no fear. Techno attends mass MTG pre-releases.
Oh, no. He has one fear, and that's suffering an aneurysm from bad rules of knowledge. Also, Picky Peeves, I don't think this is how Metroplex is supposed to heed the call of the last prime. Yeah, we were making that joke earlier today on the Bayformers server, so, you're fitting in with that in some sense. Anyway,
this is what happens when you're not the last prime. This is when you're the last prime from 2005 or 2006. Metroplex shows up and goes like, you're not the right one. You're supposed to be at home in an armchair. Let me go put you in that armchair real heavy. Because the thing I'm curious to see in this matchup, Metroplex, when Ozzy's Metroplex would have big swings against Constructicons, it was a bit of a binary state. It's either the trigger goes off or most likely the Constructicon dies.
Yes.
In this case, he's going against a 3-wide. One of them is Galaxy Prime, and we have seen Brett load that Galaxy Prime up with triplicate utilities in all the worst ways you could hope to face.
Uh-huh.
And I'm curious how Metroplex's potential massive swings might smack into that stuff. I also can't recall if Ozzy has utility removal in main deck or not.
He might, because he is a huge advocate for, like, ramming speed and vaporize.
I have rewatched and gone over videos.
Oh, Naga actually studied. Wow, he's more qualified than this man.
I studied. The thing with Ozzy's deck, right, we're looking at this first 2 games main board, right, of this potential first set. I don't know if it's been mentioned, but if Ozzy does win here, we will go into another set of 5. Right?
Yes, because for folks who are curious why, everyone gets to lose once, even in the finals.
Yep.
You suddenly become the lone losers bracket finalist. You immediately win out of the losers final because you're the only one left, and then you play one more game. So this is a best of 5. They might go double best of 5.
Yeah. Also, one thing I want to throw in here, we have seen this matchup before in this event. We saw it in the winner's top 4, and if I'm not mistaken, let me pull up the bracket here quick. Where is it? Yeah, that was a 2-1 win for Brett, so this very well could be a close matchup. But also, going back to your point about the triple energy pack, that is absolutely a major threat here, just because, like, I had utility removal in my matchup versus Brett, and that didn't really save me a whole lot, and we are having some camera difficulties, it looks like.
It's like they're just tweaking stuff. I do want to throw in, the fear I have for Ozzy is that there is a point where Metroplex's trigger becomes a bit of a nothing burger, which is the sort of inevitable state where it's a one-on-one Metroplex versus Galaxy Prime. In a 1v1, tapping the opponent and pinging them for 1, it's pinging them for 1. It's not bad, but it certainly is less weighty than the big swings, and I feel like there's going to be a point where Ozzy's kind of hoping maybe I don't have the trigger go off so much as I just flip a ton of orange.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I did do my homework, and I have studied this matchup very closely. Ooh. So, it'll be interesting. Because, so, back to the point before, Ozzy is running in the main board. We have seen him play a ramming speed and a debilitation crystal.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, both from Wave 1. The crystal is an amazing upgrade, especially in this scenario. It fits in the utility slot, and it bounces any upgrade before the attack, or on the attack trigger, and it goes back to Brett's hand, meaning that he will slowly probably lose tempo on those upgrades, especially that's what you want to do with Prime, right? Going into this, actually, funny you mentioned him not hitting a trigger. You kind of want to start with Metroplex here, right? Before Prime can get an armor and before Flamewall can get a flip, you could probably land a decent amount of damage, like maybe the 3 to 4 range on Galaxy Prime, and people might be thinking that's not a lot, but in the end of the game, when that's a pack already taken off at the very start, that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
When the swing back happens, right, Ozzy could then go back into Prime again. Now, here's the interesting thing. If on Ozzy's second turn, if he starts, if he triggers, Brett will tap down, and then Brett has the deciding factor of which character goes into Metroplex, and then that's the only character there. That is then Ozzy's next target. So if Ozzy swings into Prime on the second turn and hits the trigger, Brett can most likely just send Ayak in with Flame War flipped up, tough one built in, maybe an armor, maybe a secret. Then Ozzy can't really just send Metroplex back in, because then he's not landing an attack on Prime. He's putting it on Ayak, but really Prime is the main threat here, right?
It looks like we're going here, actually. Ozzy seems to have rolled a 3. Brett has rolled an 8.
Oh,
it begins.
So it begins. We are going to get the cuts here, and we will be off to the races. This should be interesting. Yeah, what's up?
Can I give some thanks to Naga for doing all that homework, because holy moly, that is good preparation, and that's given me a lot to think about as we head into this first game.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you understand why I'm for sure bringing Naga back for future events on commentary, because that was amazing. Like, that is, you have more motivation when it comes to that than I ever will.
That is analysis. That is analysis. that is good stuff.
And here Evangelist is getting me demonetized again.
I'm here to help. Look, I didn't even talk about fishing, so we're all good. Oh
god, let's not get back on the fishing thing.
That wasn't even me. That was someone else. They're doing the, by the way, for folks who are tuning in for the first time, the way folks are doing player cut is laying out piles and then saying put it back in the order of like 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, etc. So when they lay out lots of piles of cards, that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And just as a side note, the start of each game will have the piles be, there's going to be 6 total piles per player, and then in-game it's going to be 3 total piles. That's a protocol thing that was implemented, and I believe the winners finals, but I would have to go back and take a look and remember that, because I have kind of suppressed those games from my mind. Albeit, I did what I needed to do in the losers finals. I won a single game, and that means that I am the third-based player in the world.
I think we may see Brett start here as a side note as we start rolling up towards this. He does have that aside. I believe going first, Ayuk going in. The only really fair Brett would have is if Ozzy manages to pull out a rollout or an escape route or the hit and run.
And I'm not sure what the delay is here. They're both just sitting here.
I assume it might be Bill setting something up.
Maybe he's muting something. I don't know what the delay is for.
I wanted to give a shout out, by the way, to Bill Moob of Bayformers, who I mentioned this before, is kind of single-handedly running judge duties on every single OI matchup.
No. Not just judge duties. He's single-handedly running this thing aside from the stream detailing. Like, the stream detailing is mostly me. Everything else has been Bill. So, huge shout out to him for being able to manage this whole thing.
Oh, I thought he got some schmuck called Adam to do the graphics work for him. But you're right.
Hell if I know. You're a little loud hawk. Oh, thank you. That's good to know.
I know Bill's going to watch at least part of this. I put that in there for him.
Even on my own stream, I get yelled at for being loud.
I can also, if you want me to turn up at all, I got a hard button.
No, you guys are good. I'm just loud. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better.
I literally can't tell because I'm... Just so everyone knows how many softwares we're running, what I'm hearing is a Skype call, not even the Discord audio.
Yeah, so basically how we have this set up, I have the call popped out on one screen. I have Discord open, I have OBS open, Skype open, and then YouTube open, and Bill just handed me something. Gentlemen, you are clear to go. We are off to the races. Grand Finals, Game 1, let's do this.
Alright, we might see Brett starting here, I believe. Yep, he draws the fourth card.
Yep.
This is a really good opener for him, because he can flip up Flame War and send Ayuk, and then Metroplex's next attack with only a single card can probably be snuffed out here.
Correct, because, normally my instinct would say let Metroplex go first just so he can avoid a trigger, but in this particular instance, you want to keep as much damage off Galaxy Prime as possible, so Brett going in first here definitely is the play.
Also a threat. I've seen Ozzy do a raw, a natural trigger with that deck he has. It's not impossible.
It is very possible, but more often than not, the safe bet against this version of this build of Metroplex is to force it to go first.
He's one white pip away from the trigger just on that defense.
No, he's also missing a blue.
Oh, I thought that was a red-blue. Okay, yeah, I see.
So, anyways, it looks like 1 damage on a 4 Pierce 1 hit, I think that is. No, it's just a 4 flat into 3 takes 1. Okay, no Pierce involved on that.
And Brett's looking for a green pip down there, it looks
Pocket
like.
Processor, dropping a Matrix for it. Well, actually, yeah. Well, Matrix honestly wouldn't be...
Yeah, early game Matrix could be pretty good, but he might have something else in his hand.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's not as good as we might have been making it out to be, just because of the fact that Metroplex is likely going to punt the... for lack of a better term, little gremlins here. So later on, it's gonna be a very quick turnaround to the point when Matrix isn't gonna be doing anything aside from being a +1 boost and clogging up the utility slots.
So, in this matchup, hand advantage really matters, right?
Right.
Ozzy's not running any draw cards. Eventually, if
there's
Ozzy
a kinetic intensifier whip.
Oh boy.
There's the flip, and there is a likely trigger with a punt of Ayuk, but Naga, you were saying?
Yeah, as Ozzy doesn't have much card draw, or if any, as I remember.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Oh, yeah, he got a trigger.
Wait, he's main decking Espionage? I thought that was in his sideboard.
No, he's main decking the 1 copy of Espionage, yeah.
Oh.
So, Brett getting card advantage over Ozzy, meaning Brett can draw 2 cards every turn, and Ozzy's just stuck with his 1. And Ozzy is kind of relying on top deck, especially with lots of dead cards in Ozzy's list as well. Like the more take the shots, the more lion weights, the handout blasts, the improvised shields, all of those being, Matrix of leadership, you could argue as well, right?
Well, Matrix is definitely a dead card, but handheld at least has its utility in the event he has no other
I only
options.
taking a single attack from that as well. That's really good.
How much did he defend for?
He defended a lot.
He only took 1.
So what? So that was
1 on his damage
was 9 into 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Good
Untap.
lord. This is why I was worried in the winners finals that Brett's deck was going to give me absolute fits, which, spoiler, it did. And
also,
now
guess what?
now
Guess
we
what? Tough ain't dead. Turns out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it helps that Metroplex is one of the few decks in the game right now that just does not want to run Pierce in any capacity, just because of the icon ratios. And again, Ozzy can tell you all about that. So we're gonna see.
If I was to predict anything, he's probably gonna play the pocket on Prime.
Yep. There's the pocket. So
early card advantage,
correct.
Getting the secrets,
and there's an
in
Impetuous
hostilities.
to get rid of
boy.
the Intensifier Whip. That is significant right off the bat. There's Ayuk going in again. Should be a actually now from here it gets a little fuzzy because now this is when Metroplex starts throwing out his minions.
Well, that's the one thing Metroplex also always has up his sleeve, right?
Oh my god, that is a lot of orange. That will deal. Wait,
Took one.
Ayoko only has 3 attack in that mode.
Yep, Ayaka's only got 3.
Huh, ain't that something?
It's 4 in the other mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Albeit, what was I saying? Oh, we did see the one black icon that Ozzy is running in here. There is a staggering might that's going in or going on to Metroplex.
Or he may not be deploying a minion here. Oh, bit choppy,
got
but a
power
supercharge.
The supercharge.
Yep, supercharge coming down.
I see no orange.
Oh, he's gonna whiff.
That's for
No!
8.
Oh god, that's literally the
Wow, that's a really terrible flip.
Yeah, that is absolutely
that
horrible,
could
and Brett's likely going to be able to shrug this off in an instant. Yeah, that's...
That's a block of 5 and only a 8 attack.
So only taking 3, so Ayuk is halfway down here, but still managing to brunt 2 hits from Metroplex right off the bat. Also of note, Ozzy did not pop out a minion this turn.
He was hoping for that trigger, and his deck, I mean, it's all ratios, so there's still the 1 in whatever that he does a big blue flip. It's just not very common.
Right.
This is actually not too bad when you think about it, right? Because now Brett has to attack all out, and then we go to the untap on Ozzy's next turn, and he might have free reign. If he has enough to trigger next turn another whip, a backup beam as we saw him just pick up, and then in pump action, he may be able to just swing into Prime, get the trigger, and just load free damage onto Prime.
It definitely isn't the ideal situation. That would have been flipping a butt ton of orange and just throwing Ayuk off the field, but in terms of the overall game state, it's not that bad.
I always think of Metroplex as being like having a sort of relaxed opening couple turns, while it's like, all right, the more triggers I can do, the better this is, as long as I'm loading up. And then at a certain point, it's like, I got to be loaded up to either hit you hard or hit my trigger every time and wear you down.
Right.
So he has a grace period. He can miss. I think Metroplex can miss a trigger now and then. It's when he misses multiples when it starts to get really back foot for Ozzy.
Right. There's a bar in here.
Oof.
Up. Looks like we have an action. Possibly a bigger they are coming down on the Flame War. If I had to take a wild guess.
Optimus Prime refuses to take damage.
Yeah, that is one of the hallmarks of this
He
strategy.
might be setting a secret here.
Oh yeah, that could be a
hidden
thing.
fortification or end hostilities basically means Ozzy's next Metro attack is probably gonna do nothing.
Yeah, and there's the secret. Likely a hidden fort. I don't see a reason. Does Brett even run Sab Arms?
He does. He has a single copy. It's right on the top of the discard.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so we know it's not that. So it's probably it could be a turnabout there as well because that is decent against Metroplex while he's in bot mode. So
and hostilities. Whoa, that's a defense flip.
Okay.
Woof.
Yeah, you know what they say, defense wins championships.
I thought he blew through that kind of blue flip a second ago, but there was another one locked and loaded.
That's what I was thinking. Again, defense wins championships.
Yeah. Oh boy. That's a lot of blue on attack.
Well, that's at least to be expected for Brett.
Yeah.
And there is a ton of orange, but there is 2 blue
Oh, there's a block.
So it is taking, no, is that a block? Flame War is attacking for 4, or no, wait, she has 3 attack, I forgot.
3.
Yeah. And
so,
he flipped plenty enough blue, I think, to match up to that.
Yeah, he flipped 2 blue. Shows you, that goes to show the last time I played Flame War.
Hey, also, this is a little preview. That's why we think this might go a little long, because we've got 2 large, as I said before, it's 2 big slabs of meat just slapping into each other, and none of the children have magnums in this scenario. So
Evangelist.
Oh, we see a rollout.
Are you just insistent on that's not a rollout? That's an escape route, and down comes Slammer.
Sorry.
Also, Evangelist, are you just insistent on making weird jokes?
I want to pay my respect to Big E Langston, who had a very good quote one day. It goes into the history of the history of humankind.
Okay, moving on. Looks like we have a bit of a blurry camera from Ozzy, but it's not too bad. We're gonna see Slammer going here.
It may have just been knocked out of focus.
Yeah, Slammer did the wide ping and is swinging in.
Yep, there's the ramming speed. 5 from Slammer going in. Looks like going into Flame War. Maybe Ayuk.
I'm guessing Flame War if Slammer's just going in raw. Oh, there's an Impetuous flipped. That's one less Impetuous drawn.
Blocking 6.
There's two.
So-
There's 2 of them. There's 2 Impetuous. So all 3 Impetuous are out of play for Brett here.
Oh, I see the other one. Yeah. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, he may well draw into it very soon still, but
dropping
gonna
a bigger
take-
they are for a Scoundrels. Interesting. Metaphor in the chat. Meat smashing low. Evangelist, this is a PG stream. Yeah, exactly.
there's nothing un PG about big slabs of meat just smacking together, slapping meat. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm going
That's
to
what
ask you
butchers
to
do.
knock that off right now, otherwise there's going to be a lawsuit. Anyways,
Who big meat? I'll take them on. I got a cleaver. I can take them on in court.
Oh, no. A lawsuit from me.
Oh, that's gonna be cross-continental. Or not cross-continental, cross-national. That'd be interesting too. I got a big knife, and I think that means something in the American court system. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea. Anyways, moving on. Metaphor,
I'm
Metaphor,
filling a
sir,
bit of
this
time
is a
here.
Wendy's.
Brett is considering his hand. I assume he has a menu of options, a Wendy's menu of options.
Oh my God.
on hand
Vangelist,
here.
not
Probably expect
hold on, time
somewhat
out. Picky Peeves in the chat. Vangelist not make weird, vaguely inappropriate joke challenge impossible. Ain't that the truth? Zero.
Parentheses impossible.
Zero immediately chimes in. As Hawk's lawyer, I can assure Vangelist that there will be no... Zero, shut up.
Oh, cool. Okay, I was hoping that your lawyer would chime in. I thought that your lawyer and I had an understanding. Brett's just checking his scrap.
The only understanding
He's got one
I have
card
is that my
left.
lawyer didn't get the memo.
Yeah, Brett's got 1 card left. He's trying to figure out what it is for Optimus
Oh.
Prime. Potential flip to try and get an
He's back on
extra
doing this
action.
again. He did this in my match. That took a few minutes, so...
Oh, in your match, it was worse. He had 2 cards left. He knew what the bottom one was because of an Impetuous, but he didn't know what the other one was.
Extra value meal of options. Oh, no. Are we seriously going to turn this into a fast food discussion?
Supersize that hand with chicken fries of upgrades. It makes sense. Listen.
No, it doesn't.
Brett
Fix in the edit.
Brett does have the Scoundrels Blaster, so he might be trying to think if he can get an orange icon for Flame War so he can kill Slammer.
Either that or he's trying to think if he can... if that last card is an action for Prime to potentially spike here.
I will note, Brett is not using hard top loaders. His character cards seem to simply be in soft cover sleeves. Take that as you will.
Indeed.
I was eyeballing this all match so far. I have a lot of time on my hands. Don't mind me.
Yep. And you're going to need a lot of it just because of the fact that it looks like we're going to get a camera refocus here from Ozzy. But yeah, as I was
That
saying, you're going to
jump
need
scared
all
me.
that time because this very well could be a 5-hour stream.
I looked up just as he thrust the die into the camera view, and I legit got a jump scare from a 4.
Brett is a savage. You're not wrong. Okay, we seem to have some major camera issues.
Yeah, it's. I was talking about not necessarily this specifically, but there was a conversation at one point about like the helpfulness of hand cams, and I was just like, yeah, if this was an in-person event where we had one set of equipment, all that stuff would be so set. But we're still dealing with players and what a player can afford to have hardware-wise on hand.
Right.
And I have my fair share of webcam woes as well, because I've never really used webcams all that much. I've always either used my phone or something else.
Yeah. Okay, flipping Ayuk, and there's the Scoundrels onto Flame War.
All right, and
bigger they... Wait a minute. I don't
oh,
think
now I see why he pitched the other one. Okay, I was curious about that.
I don't think he... Wait, did he realize that he couldn't go into Metroplex, or is he just trying to get Slammer off the board for sure?
He's just trying to boost at this point, because Slammer, even being at 3 defense, Ozzy does have random blues. So,
yeah,
just having Scoundrels, Flame War, and then maybe an orange is exact, but if Ozzy flips a single blue, then it's not. So
there's a non-zero chance you have to be doing at least, like, what, 7-8 damage to kill Slammer?
He is at 7 right now. He's at exactly 7, so Ozzy needs to flip 2 blues for him to live. Even though Slammer will be remained on 1, alive on 1, from the Scoundrels Blast, the PS2, no matter what.
Yeah, this is not the Constructicon situation where one could kind of pre-math how to kill the kids, the toddlers, sorry. In this case, with all these blue pips.
Let's cut down on the questionable comments, shall we?
It's just the language we've developed so far, because your Constructicons were just like terrifying children with handguns. They were just like.
Okay, that comparison I'll allow, but let's make that be the let's let that be the maximum. Oh my God, we've hit double-digit viewers.
That's right. It's the grand finale.
Let's see if we can beat the 14 that tuned into the losers finals. Also, is that Maceration Laser a flip or oh no, that was the flip. Yeah.
That is a flip.
That's what I thought. I was like, when did a Maceration Laser show up onto Ayuk?
The Billy Idol of this event, getting his first deck recycle against the Joe Satriani of City Smashing. 2 terms I just plagiarized from Metaphor in the chat, I should mention.
And Flame War going in for
7.
3, 4, 5. Yep, 7 Pierce 2, and that's blocking 4. That is a dead Slammer.
That is on the dot. No alive on 1 right now.
Not for the moment, but knowing this server, there is going to be very, very soon.
Brett just biting his thumb at the server Neem.
Oh, Matrix.
Oh, that isn't biting your thumb. That's just a full-on middle finger at this point. And honestly, I don't blame him, and the curse deserves it.
Taking notes, too. I forgot people do that.
Yep, I do not have the patience or the brain power to do that, so kudos to them for managing that.
I always remember, while we got a recite going on, a guy in a local Toronto tournament running an aggro deck during wave 2 or 3, who would lay his scrap pile out in a matrix so that he could, at a glance, calculate how many pips had been flipped of his nothing but orange pips.
Is that even allowed?
Technically. He was quick about it. This is the thing. He didn't slow the game down. He just did that pip math super fast as long as his scrap pile was arrayed in this weird matrix shape. And it was quite interesting to watch, although it also was like one of those things that I was happy to see go away as more pip colors started to show up.
Interesting. Matt, Vangelis, this is for you. Can you retweet the Omega Invitational? Tweet Vangelis, you stylish Canuck.
Sure. I will go to Twitter. I see what we're talking about. I am going to hit the circular green double arrows for retweet. Currently a free feature on twitter.com.
That's more like a rounded square, if you ask me.
Is a rounded square a circle, or is a circle an ovular square? And is a hot dog a sandwich? That's another good question.
No, a hot dog is a taco.
I've heard it argued that a taco is a sandwich. It depends what you consider a tortilla.
A taco is not a sandwich. A taco is its own category.
Is tortilla bread?
Oh God, why are you making us have existential crises during the freaking grand finals?
Our players are not shuffling fast enough.
I mean, I don't know.
They are being very thorough with shuffling this as the finals.
Right,
so.
yeah. Completely understandable.
They should be. I'm just I'm leaving in some fun tidbits for them if they check out the VOD later.
Also, score games. Yes, there are games here. There are also cards, and believe it or not, players. Hot dogs are not sandwiches. They are tacos. And pizza are. Okay, hold on. I gotta pull up the cubic rule of food quick.
You know, depending on what's on the hot dog. Oh, we got a
we
backup
see
beam
the
on
backup
Metroplex.
beams.
Oh, there's the backup beam. Metroplex is in bot mode now, and in he goes to probably punt Flame War.
I'm going to say here comes a trigger. There's double orange. There's a white. There's another white.
Oh, it's probably going to be the old.
It's a trigger.
There is
We got
a trigger.
Oh, trigger, but with a ton of orange, too. That is a juicy flip.
That is
That's what he
ideal,
wants.
but of course Flame War does have a bit of defensive capabilities here, so we'll see how this pans out. Also, quickly following up on the cube rule of food, pizza is technically toast.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, we see an orange pit, but we see 2 double blues from Flame War. She may live.
Is Ayuk? How much health does Ayuk have? Oh, she's dead.
Flame War is off the board! Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff happening in the chat. Zero, legally speaking about hot dogs / sandwiches / tacos, it depends on your local laws. Some states consider it one way or another due to taxing reasons. Wheeljank asks if lasagna is a cake.
Yeah.
Zero then says sometimes pizza is considered a sandwich. No, it is not. It is toast, and that is it.
Toast can be modified into a sandwich if you put 2 of them together.
And then Picky Peef says, is oatmeal a risotto, or is risotto just a gentrified porridge? And then
It's a savory porridge.
Matt asks if sushi's a wrap. No, sushi is, well, sushi.
Is seaweed bread?
Pizza is more like grilled cheese according to Scorp. God, what is going on now? We have an untap. And
Oh, we got another focus test?
The camera again while that's happening. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the cubic rule of food, it's used to identify dishes based on where the starch is. If there's just one side, basically you imagine a cube, so 6 sides. If there's starch on one side, it's a sandwich. 2 sides is one side is toast. 2 sides is a sandwich. 3 sides is a taco. 4 sides is sushi. 5 is a soup or salad with a bread bowl. And 6 is a calzone. So following that logic, there are 3 sides that are covered by starch on a hot dog, therefore it is a taco.
I am offended by the notion that a taco is 3-sided, but that's just me.
If you stack a lasagna on top of another lasagna, you still end up with one lasagna. Eventually, we'll all be crab... What? What is going on?
Crab roll. Crab roll can happen. Brett got a play coming down here.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Never mind.
Oh boy, I should say there is a high amount of pressure on both these players going in.
Reminder,
I know for a fact.
So reminder,
Ozzy,
the winner of this match not only receives the coveted Omega Kup, there is a reclaim.
Oh, a reclaim to an energy pack on the top.
That actually makes
Brett's
sense.
probably gonna send Prime in here and try to get the pack loaded in after the
Yeah.
battle.
It makes sense. But so the winner of this not only gets the Omega Kup, but also gets to design a promo card, and Team Bayformers is going to cover all art costs associated with that. But also, they claim the title of Base in the World.
based in the world. Hashtag even.
Yep. But wouldn't that make an open-sided sandwich toast? I choose to reject this rule. Yes, that is exactly what it makes it. There's another energy pack, and he's gonna have a... Oh, he flipped 2 oranges!
All 3!
He had one on top already! Ouch! That has to hurt!
So he can't put both of those on, though,
No,
that
he
he
can't
flipped.
No,
put
he needs to
either of
flip a
them
blue.
on because he didn't flip a blue.
Oh! Oh, no! That's... oh, wow.
Okay, so... we got a question in the chat. Are Pop-Tarts ravioli? No, they're a calzone. And, also, Zero in off-topic on the Bayformer server. According to New York law, sandwiches are generally taxable and include cold and hot sandwiches of every kind that are prepared and ready to be eaten. Whether made on bread, on bagels, on rolls, in pitas, in wraps, or otherwise, and regardless of the filling of or number of layers. This has been legal advice that you should not follow with Hawk.
You can see Brett's body language.
Yeah,
even
that
in the camera
I
shot.
would be just as defeated after that.
Oh.
That hurts. That
He still
absolutely
managed to get 8
hurts.
damage on Metroplex, which is still considered a decent amount.
I mean, I guess, but at what cost?
Also, at least that happened in game 1 and not like game 5.
Oh my god, like that would have been horrible if it was like game 5, and then we had to sit here for another 3 hours. Because we're already an hour into this mess.
Oh, there's a whip play over the beam.
That's pretty standard. Ozzy does want the whip when possible. There's the escape route. And is he going to deploy Scamper or 6-gun here?
6-gun probably, because 6-gun gets a free shoot for 1 every time Metroplex attacks.
Then what distinguishes calzones and ravioli? Ravioli is a type of calzone. Real J,
Yep.
thank you.
We see the 6-gun come out.
Yep.
Yep, 6-gun
So he's going to get the free ping on Prime, he's going to flip back up, and he's going to have bold 5 still.
Yep.
This does mean Prime cannot rely on 2 more energy packs, which, you know what? Maybe Prime shouldn't have to run 2 more energy packs now that I'm saying it out loud.
That's dumb. This is the Bayformer server. Do you seriously expect logic here? We're all idiots, aside from Bill and Naga and Brett and Ozzy.
Starts naming almost the entire
We have
server.
another trigger.
Oh, here we go.
And Techno. I cannot forget him. I feel like I'm about to get called out. No, Zero, that does not mean a pizza is legally a sandwich. Also, what is the split?
Oh my
6,
gosh,
7,
that's
8,
huge
9,
defense.
10, 11, 12, 13! 13 into Prime, blocking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? That's what, 5? He's up to 10.
That's 10. Currently, what is he at with that energy pack? That's 10 of... What is it? I can't remember Prime's health now.
21 base.
21,
Oh, so 10 of 25?
now. Yep.
Okay.
Back to not
Oh,
arguing
6-gun
about
into Prime.
pizzas. Oh, and also 6-gun, yeah, I forgot 6-gun can attack. That's a
Oh,
pretty
holy
decent
moly.
flip going in
Ooh,
for 5, but
5.
it's probably going to get blocked here. Unless, wait,
That's a lot of oranges.
blocking 4
Oh,
takes 1.
he's gonna get 1 through.
That's something. I think this still is on pretty even footing, but I think psychologically Brett is probably on the back foot right now, knowing that those energy
We
packs
saw
are
Ozzy
gone.
just
see
pick
the
up another
bad
escape
pun.
route.
No, do not continue with the bad puns. I see you.
Ozzy picked up an escape route, so he's probably going to try load up Whip again and deploy another minion. So Ozzy's next turn is going to be pretty decent as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Brett might want to try and get some use out of Ayak here, especially just sending Ayak and maybe bouncing 6-gun off the board.
Yeah.
The 6-gun is ranged, and he will be able to get the bonus with Ayak for all the balls that he flips.
Right.
And also the more tough flips he gets, the closer he gets to cycling those energy packs back in, which I'm sure is not a priority, but definitely.
No, that is
a footnote.
absolutely a priority.
Well, we did see Brett pick up the maceration laser, so putting that down onto Ayak here probably is going to be a dead 6-gun, which would be really good for Brett.
Right.
He's probably debating it right now.
Probably. Because Ayuk's alive on 2. Prime's alive on 14, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so... And then Metroplex has 13.
Oh, what's that?
Yep, there we go.
There's a maceration
There it is.
laser. That's handy. Galaxy Prime flips.
Oh, it did end hostilities! No way!
He main decks that? I thought he sided that!
No,
Oh,
he
that's-
has 1 main board.
So that is a you can't trigger if you attack me
That
with Metro.
is significant! What is going
Brett is
on
going to be
tonight?
able to get rid of 6-gun off the board and then say to Ozzy, Metroplex is going to do nothing next turn.
That is buying himself some time, among other things. That is a good move. Well, it's a good move, but also it happened to be there, right?
He's probably debating if he wants to load damage on Metroplex here, because he knows that if he gets rid of 6-gun, Ozzy has the escape route, and he might be able to just throw Slammer and snuff the end hostilities.
Alright, here comes Yuck.
Yeah, right, cool. He's going to go for the KO on 6-gun. Hopefully.
White.
That's big.
So,
That's
Ayuk...
White's white.
Wait. Is Ayuk against non-melee enemies?
Yes.
Okay,
He
so that
attacks for
is-
8.
Yeah, 8 Pierce 2 going into 6-guns. That's a dead
That
6-gun.
gets him.
That is a dead 6-gun. That's perfect. So now Ozzy may need to think about what he does here, because he knows end hostilities is just going to flip. Ozzy has no way to get rid of secret actions. There's no counter espionages in the main board, so
That is so really his best option is to hope he has a rollout or an escape route, and there it is.
He did pick one up.
Yeah, so
previously.
he's probably gonna send Scamper in here just to essentially neuter that what's it called? The hostilities.
He did the flip with escape route. He has not yet done his flip for turn.
He's probably actually gonna blow up the sparring gear with slam his flip.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then he sends Scamper in here to try and potentially pop Ayuk.
So I was gonna say
he's not gonna be able to. The end hostilities is gonna save Ayuk.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna send in Scamper to burn the end hostilities.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because with that end hostilities down, the one thing that does give Ozzy is kind of the set.
Oh, it's going to be Pierce 1, so he's going to get the 1 damage and leave Ayuk alive on 1.
Because this informs Ozzy, you can flip Metroplex to city mode. You don't have to worry about getting back to bot mode this turn.
Free Gyrick when.
That gave him out.
Good lord. This is...
Alive
we're not even done with game 1, and this is already absolutely insane.
Welcome to how we felt commentating on the last couple finals.
I take partial responsibility for that. Who said yes to pizza being a sandwich?
Alright, Ozzy's dropping a Matrix for the escape route, which makes a lot of sense here, because he's got Staggering Might on Metroplex. The Matrix is not going to do anything.
Right.
Pip's getting cycled back and is going to be the best thing.
Absolutely.
Brett's turn is looking a little bit interesting. He's got lots of cards in hand. He may have another secret action. He does not have another end hostilities. That's the only one in the main board. He is burned, so unless he's got hidden fort, Metroplex might be hurting Prime a little bit on Ozzy's turn.
Probably.
Do we know if Brett has any more end hostilities, like 2 more in his sideboard?
I think so.
I know, but yes. He has more. He has sided into the point where he's had 3, and there's only been 1 on the main board.
Okay. It's okay for us to say that, because if Ozzy is somehow listening to the stream while playing, then he's earned the victory, because I don't know how...
I mean, you can get that from watching the videos anyway, so it's public knowledge at this point.
All right, well, we got his pocket processor draw, and that's a big hand of cards and a ton of decisions to think about.
A turnabout snare, hidden fortification would be really great here. He has reshuffled, so this energy packs can be back in the deck, so this is actually pretty decent. So Prime, at a very low chance, could probably equip one onto him on this attack as well.
That is the difference about these two players not going against something like the aggro Constructicons, is that they have breathing room. They're not on as constricted a timer.
Right.
We're seeing an upgrade probably getting played on Prime. Ion Blaster could be a really good upgrade here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That's a secret action. That can't feel good.
Again, if that's a turnabout snare, honestly, that's probably the ideal situation here. Metro got messed up by that end hostilities play. Yeah, no question about it.
All right. We're going to see a reshuffle on Ozzy's side. The secret action could be interesting. I don't think it will be Sab Arms, because Sab Arms won't negate the Bold 2 from the Metroplex because of how Whip works. We would probably end up seeing a hidden fortification here.
Right.
Out of the remaining secrets that Brett has in the main board. Or the turnabout. That would be probably very ideal, as you said.
Right.
And keeping a secret action on the board, I think, also just helps. It helps unrelax Ozzy, because Ozzy, I don't know if Ozzy knows that there are not more end hostilities in that deck right now, and now that he's been subject to one.
Yeah, this is going to be the fall of Scamper as well, so it is going to be Metroplex going against. If Metroplex can trigger here, it will get rid of Ayuk off the board, and it will be a slightly better situation. He is also only on 13 health, so this could be a very close game.
And Scamper is gone, so we've... he's definitely hoping to hit trigger here.
So Ozzy still has the escape route in the hand, and then he's just drawn the top card. I don't know if escape route's going to help him that much here, because he wants to try probably trigger, and then get rid of it.
Right. So there's the
He's
flip
also
to bot mode.
I don't think he has anyone left to deploy either.
Nope, all 3 minions have been KO'd, so it's really just Metroplex standing alone here. There's a ramming speed coming down, probably for an unmet
Whoa!
energy
There
pack.
goes the energy pack.
Okay, that's significant, because now Prime's alive on half health, so if he doesn't have, like... If it's a bluff secret action, it is a hidden form.
Hidden
That's
form?
not nothing.
Yep. Well, it also means, like, knowing the other 2 energy packs are back in the game, technically, that means now 1 is out of the game again, so he's ensuring we won't be seeing...
Oh, and he missed the trigger!
Oh,
by
he
1
missed
white
it by 1 white! I mean, it's not
Oh.
too significant. Oh, would have KO'd Ayuk! Oh, what is going on?
That's me. That's 2 hands on my head right now. Just oof.
What is going on right now?
Prime only takes 4 from that attack, and
We're not
Ayak's gonna get another cheap swing in here.
We're not even done with game 1, and we've had like 5 what the hell is going on moments. Good lord.
I think it hurt that he wasn't able to get any additional bold effects on Metroplex outside of the upgrades.
Yeah, without question, because he was only sitting on bold 3 there from the whip and then the staggering might. Oh, that has to hurt.
Brett's gonna be able to play probably another secret action. He probably won't, but this is a time where if Brett's got the bigger they are, he's just gonna be able to put free damage on Metroplex here.
Yeah.
It's such a one white icon may decide the fate of this game right here.
Without question.
Yeah, I mean, originally I was thinking like, oh, it's a shame Ozzy went for the ramming speed, but I don't think he had anything else to play. At least he had that.
He had picked up escape routes, so.
Yeah, and that's not really too relevant or that wasn't relevant on that last turn. So definitely the ramming speed was the correct play in that situation.
All right, what's coming down?
Matrix.
Whoa.
There's a flip of Pride. Probably trying to spike her bigger they are, potentially. Spikes a reclaim instead.
That's huge. If he's gonna get blaster, he's gonna get an additional +2.
Oh, you're right. I forgot that's how that works. Does he not have one?
He should. Yep, there we go.
There it is.
He's gonna be getting 8 damage. Gonna be attacking for 8 at least.
Yeah, and how many blues have we seen Ozzy flip here?
Oh,
there was a couple in that last attack.
Yeah, but the last time he did a big blue flip, he then just did another big blue flip.
He's gonna get at least 9.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So yes, that's 4, 5,
that's
6.
10.
4,
yeah, with
5,
the
6,
Matrix
7, 8,
boost
9,
as well.
10. Oh yeah, 10 pierce what? No, 10 pierce 3 because of the maceration laser. 10 pierce 3.
Matrix calculation also.
And there's tough 1. Blocking 5, so taking 5 here, it looks like.
That's a decent block. Ozzy's not yet at 20. That's already a big change from the Constructicons. We were talking a lot about the Constructicons getting Metroplex at like 20 damage within the wheel turn several times.
Right.
Yeah.
We all know how that ended.
Well, when you got him to 20 on the wheel turn, it went great.
And then it all fell apart from there. Hey, I won 1 game against Ozzy, and as a result, I now claim the title of third base in the world. And there's the escape route, flip back up to bot mode. Bold 5 incoming here. Sam Arms to get rid of the intensifier whip. That doesn't do too much. It just drops an attack in this situation.
Hopefully,
Ayak's dead anyway.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm assuming he's explaining that he still has the bold.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Because he's 1 blue pip away from trigger now.
Right.
Don't flip yet, Brett. You may die before flip.
Okay, so Naga just jumped in there to mention the fact that Brett may die before the flip. And there's the trigger. There's the trigger. So that is a dead Ayuk.
All right, so he taps down Prime, and then I'm assuming we're standing up.
Yep.
Yep.
Seriously.
This will be interesting. Brett needs to try to get a secret action like a hidden 4 and the sparring gear onto Prime. He has picked up sparring gear.
Also, I'd just like
So
to point out, we have been an hour into this game. If this goes to a second set, it's going to be a long night.
I would wager a nickel that if we get close to a second set, Bill is going to get a lot more particular about slow play.
Yeah, probably.
100%.
We're
going to see the sparring gear, most likely. Or probably even a pack.
No, he's moving things out of the way. Yep, it was the sparring gear. As soon as I saw him shuffle over the utilities, I'm like, yep, sparring gear.
Oh, he might have a reclaim. He's checking the scrap. He's putting the reclaim. He's putting the. Yep,
he's got the reclaim. Yep, there it is. Now let's see if he flips 2 oranges again like he did last time.
What? Double energy pack again.
If that happens again, I am going to lose my mind.
He's going to concede.
He did not do it again.
Whoa, there we go. There is going to be a pack equip.
All right, there we go. There must have been an intake of breath when he did that second flip, though.
Yep, I know I was doing that as well. And, hey, look, Metroplex trigger. So how much damage is going in here? 8, 9, 10,
He's
11,
going to take
12.
9 damage.
12, blocking 3. Yep, takes 9. That adds up.
We're on a good pace, though.
Yeah.
Metroplex is past the 20 mark.
27.
At 27, Prime is at 16 taken with an energy pack on. That means he has 9 left.
Let's see what Ozzy gets.
Do they both have 9 health left? Are they really that neck and neck?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Bashing shield, baby.
16, yeah, 9 health left.
Oh, here we go.
Bashing shield for the sparring here. In goes Metroplex.
Just with bold 1. If he manages to get a trigger, it's just free damage at this point.
There's a white icon. He's got one more white icon to go. Never mind, I almost lost it there.
Recycle on the last flip? You're killing me.
Can he get the white icon?
There will be another maybe about 11 in the deck there.
We'll see what happens.
And just a lot of good back and
6,
forth.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like 11 blocking 2.
3 with the ion.
Oh, right. So
he's currently not dead.
Yeah, +1 if he gets the trigger.
Right.
But
or
we'll
possibly
see.
more if he flips another double orange. We'll see what the flip is, though. That could definitely change the outcome here.
A blue would be the worst thing in the world right now.
Right. Any amount of blue would just be a horrible thing, unless it's on a rollout. He flips the other way. He got the trigger. So now he's going in for 9, blocking 3. That is enough to kill if Brett does not flip a single blue here.
He will flip a blue,
11.
though.
He flips 2 of them, okay? So Galaxy Prime is not dead yet. Metroplex is sitting on 27.
He's blocking 6. He's going to take 5.
Takes 3. Wait, how much attack is that? 6, 7, 8,
That's
9,
11.
11. Oh, that's 11.
Yeah.
I thought that was 9. I don't know why I thought that was 9.
Did he take the ping off the Metroplex trigger already?
Yeah, he did,
okay.
Yeah. He is alive on the pack.
Okay, yep, that's 22.
Oh, that alive on the pack.
3. Alive on 3 is the total.
Yep.
And Ozzy has equipment to deal with that pack if necessary if he manages to draw into it. So that's got to be some risky feelings.
It's that ramming speed and the debilitating crystal. But if he drops the crystal, he's going to have to replace the staggering. What was that?
He is close. He's at 11 base, and Ozzy's blocking 2 with 8 remaining health.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed KO here. If he can get another offensive boost, we could have the game sealed here.
Thing with Ozzy's deck, though, it's impossible to tell if he might just have a big blue flip, especially with his scrap pile almost empty.
He does have tough 1 too.
Right.
So if Prime does miss here, it probably will be the end on the crackback.
Mm-hmm. This is the WotC intended final turn or 2 turns, where you think you might get lethal, but those blue pips might just come up.
Ain't that the truth?
This is game as intended by design. I have heard them explain more than once.
Indeed. He's got something. What's it gonna be?
He's just really trying to punt. He does run Energon Axe, so an Energon Axe would be +1 more. If he throws a Matrix down over the processor, that will be 1 more as well. The bigger they are will be 2 more with a PS4. Not like that was going to matter, but... Well, we got a
There's no
scrap
way.
check.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just putting his hand down.
Hawk's anger over learning a pizza's a sandwich has ruined his ability to do math. No, you haven't been around for long enough to know that I just suck at math, period.
There is a single double blue in there. Ozzy, as I know, has only 3 left in the deck here.
Also, a pizza is not a sandwich. It is toast. A pizza is toast.
I've put 2 slices of pizza together before.
Oh my god. What is going on?
What is the... Another...
Oh, he's got another energy pack.
Did he have that the whole time?
What? Bigger they are? Wait a minute!
Go for the kill.
Wait a minute! Is that game?
There is a
Auto
white
Pierce.
icon. There's 2 impetuous.
He
Flip.
flipped
There
an
is an
orange.
orange.
That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
No,
Toast
just
is not a
oh
sandwich.
yes, 14.
14? Where are you getting that from? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14. I said that. Did I?
Yeah, you did say that. There is 14.
For once,
Ozzy
I
needs to
succeeded
defend a lot.
at math.
There is one more flip. If he gets another orange, this could be really good here.
Yeah.
14. Ozzy's got 2 defense. He'll be taking 12. Ozzy needs to flip 5 blues to survive.
We've seen his deck do it before.
I am a greedy player. I don't know how Brett was able to hold in a hand like that consideration before those 2 plays. I would have autopiloted that energy pack so fast.
Yep. If you fold a slice of pizza in half New York style, does that suddenly make it a taco? Yes, it does. Except deep dish pizza. Deep dish pizza is looking up the cubic rule of fool.
Oh, and there's
Blue?
a handheld. 14.
Cubic rule of fool, I just said. Cubic rule of food. A deep dish pizza is a salad with a bread bowl.
Oh, we got a blue.
Blue.
Oh,
Orange. White.
Oh,
Does not
orange.
get it! I believe that's a KO'd Metroplex.
that is game 1 to Galaxy.
Game 1 goes to Galaxy Prime. That was game 1! We still have at least 2 more to go!
Yeah,
All
now
right,
players
Ozzy
have
is
gotta...
already declared to go first.
Ozzy's going first in this next match.
And
I've been
just so everyone
enjoying the intense
knows,
shuffling of this event. I've just been enjoying the insanity of this event. This is nuts!
this is a best of 5, which means sideboarding doesn't happen until after game 2. So
Good-
they're going straight
good
into
catch.
game 2 right now.
Good catch. Okay, so while the shuffling process is going on here, there is something I need to talk about. I just need to remind myself what it is.
Bookkeeping.
Ah, yes, there it is. So, as many of you know, there has been a giveaway that's been run alongside the OI, and as we get closer to a winner being declared, there is one final chance here to win free Allied Crossplay prizes in this giveaway. When the winner is crowned tonight, the final giveaway winners will be selected, and the OI giveaways will be over for another season. So you want to get your entries in at bit.ly/OI giveaways right now.
Link going in the chat.
Literally right now. Don't do it yet. I will deal with that. Go to bit.ly/OI giveaways and start typing stuff as I speak. Now, I've already talked about this a ton, but Team Bayformers has been giving away all sorts of awesome prizes to spectators of the Omega Invitational each week for the past month, but this week is especially generous. For example, one of the featured prizes is a TFCon Baltimore 2021 exclusive New Age Pistol Onyx. Additionally, multiple sets of World Strike, Phase 1, and Monster Menagerie are up for grabs for this week of the giveaway. And who doesn't love free Allied community cards showing up in their mailboxes that look and play just like cards from Wizards and Hasbro? I know I do, and I can speak from experience. Now, if you want a shot at entering this, again, go to bit.ly/OI giveaways. And if you're looking for a promo code to use, here you go. Use the code WSTL at bit.ly/OI giveaways, and you will go ahead and get yourself an additional entry. If you've already filled out the form, no worries, you can go back and add in this additional code, but you're going to want to do that right now, because like I said, once this grand finals is over, the giveaways will stop, the final winners will be declared, and it'll be over. Again, if you wanted additional entry into the OI giveaways, use the code WSTL at bit.ly/OI giveaways to get that additional entry. And if you want more codes, go back and quickly skim through the other matches featured on this channel. There's a code in each and every one of them. So, now we are going to get back here to the shuffling, which everybody seems to be enjoying.
Give a shout out to proud partner of the OI, Bitly. For your small URL needs, hit up Bitly.
It actually is really convenient, not gonna lie.
Just be ready. If you give a Bitly link to someone without any context, they're going to assume it's a virus or porn. So explain yourself before.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that in now or not.
Make sure you explain what you're doing when you start winging Bitly links around. I have had the question levied to me once. What is this? And I was like, oh, right.
Okay, Evangelist Naga, carry the stream. I need to go turn the heat down.
I need to turn the heat up. No, I don't. I hate it when it's hot.
Stream we are.
I got. Okay, here's a question: which shoulder? Because I can't tell which shoulder is being used on me. Which of your shoulders are you using?
Wait. My right one is probably the better one, you know.
Okay,
all right, then I'm a left shoulder guy here.
What did I just leave? I left for 5 seconds. What did I just walk in on?
I'm a left shoulder man, and King Naga's a right shoulder type, and we're just figuring out, like, because we told us to carry the stream for a bit, so we're figuring out how to properly balance the weight out so we don't throw it back.
Ha ha! Very funny.
I'm about 6'2", you know. So do I need to lean down a bit, or are we gonna be you know?
We're good. We're
Insert
good.
Croc. He's got a point here. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm on the 5'10" realm, so.
Oh, easy. That's basically sort of like level.
Wait, Naga, you said you were 6'2"?
Oh, 6 foot.
Oh, well, I'm taller than both of you. I'm
6'3".
6'3". Get wrecked.
Wheeljank says not for me not to come to Australia. It's way too hot there. Oh, I know. I've talked to Australians online for a shockingly large amount of my adult life and pre-adult life. I've had many people over the years tell me how much I don't need to go there, and I'm like, I still want to go there because I just got to go underground and then I'll be fine.
What is this, Fallout?
You get underground with an AC, which admittedly, why would you travel somewhere to then go underground with an air conditioner for most of your time there? True. But I got a plan. If I ever end up in Australia, I got a plan. I got contacts. I don't have addresses. I still need to try to scheme those out of people. But I'll be set.
What is going on anymore?
The thing I won't be able to deal with is if I encounter Australian household pests, then I'm going to be asking other people to deal with that. I'm not going to be brave.
Cool, and we've got the stacks on both ends. Ozzy is going first, so we should be getting into this in a second.
Hey, we're going to get okay, what do we think? Raw trigger hit on attack 1?
No way that happens. I have not seen it happen once, so yeah.
It is very close. I've seen it be a single pip off so many times.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's just going to be an icon off. Let's be honest with ourselves.
This is all about how much damage he's going to put on Prime. Oh, he's going into Flame War first.
He wants that tough one.
No,
That's a
I
Matrix.
agree with that decision just because of the fact
that,
that,
we're on white icon off.
So I do like the decision of going into Flame War just because she causes so many problems early on in terms of getting damage on the board. So I am absolutely loving that decision.
No, she's the one you'd also just be able to hurt on turn 1,
right.
I think.
So Flame War will take 6 here, so I think that attack was for 8?
Yep, it was. He flipped 2 oranges.
He
was missing a white from the trigger.
He flipped 2 matrices, so he was incredibly close to a natural trigger. Man, that was it. Turn 1 Metroplex swings always get me excited. Because you just wonder. Like, are we gonna start off with just a wide ping to open the game up?
Yeah, that would have been incredible. I mean, we already have enough. We had enough nonsense happening game one. I didn't expect it to happen, but I would have not been surprised if it did.
Yeah.
So I think Brett is really debating if he's actually going to flip Flame War or not here, because it seems like Ozzy is going to wipe Flame War off the board next turn.
Oh, no question.
Yeah,
Brett is probably deciding, does he want to put resources into maybe making Flame War survive an extra round?
Yeah, she's death flagged hardcore.
Damn right.
You know what? That's going with Metroplex being here. That's also some good old-fashioned Wave 1, Wave 2 nostalgia of everyone wants to kill Flame War.
Oh,
Ain't that the truth?
Yep, he's not going to invest the resources into Flame War by the looks of it.
Energy pack in his scrap.
Oh, he's going to put an energy pack on. Wow, that's amazing so early on.
Brett, how dare you? I didn't even finish my sentence.
Is he gonna flip double energy pack again? No, he didn't
Whoa!
again. That was an oddity.
He actually has...
So he has options here, though. That is interesting. Does he go for the energy pack, or does he go for the Ion Blaster at this point?
I think I go for the Ion Blaster.
We call that a Metro Punt. Scorp, I am stealing that, and I am filing for the copyright on it.
He's going for the pack.
Just as a note, technically, Ozzy does greens before you actually even put the pack on. Just as order of decisions may impact.
Okay, so Naga just jumped in there to correct a almost error order?
It would have been Brett giving up information technically, but it seems he's really set on the energy pack. That's not a bad decision. I would be thinking go for the gun to see if you could cream Metroplex before you need the energy pack.
Right. Going in for 4 with Ayuk now.
Flip the Matrix, so he's got +1 attack on that. Natural trigger, I think, on that defense flip for Metroplex. 2 doubles and 2 whites.
Oof.
Like I said, that deck can just whip those out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Metrop on 11. I wonder if he'll achieve... No, he's tapped out. Never mind. I was about to say, I wonder if he'll achieve Constructicon 20 on wheel turn.
Oh, no. No, in a blue deck like this, not a chance, unless he just has an absolute miracle flip.
11 on wheel turn ain't bad.
Yeah, no question. Oh, I think we may have matched the record from the losers finals of 14 for a brief second.
Welcome, live viewers. Buckle your seatbelt. You might think you don't have one on that chair you're sitting in, but let me tell you, you do.
Yeah,
unless you're in a car, in which case, stop watching and put your eyes on the road, you freak. Don't watch streams while you're driving.
Yeah.
Jiminy Cricket.
But seriously, you're going to want to buckle up, because we had an insane game one. Also, staggering might, height advantage, coming down on the Metroplex. Is he just going to try to... Who's he going into here?
Is he going to go into Flame War? I assume.
I'm trying to listen in. Gets
Trigger.
the trigger.
Trigger and a big-ass swing. No, into Ayuk! No, never mind. He's putting down trigger damage.
14!
Juicy.
Now, who was the attack into?
Guess we'll find out if Flame War is taken off the board.
Going on to Galaxy Prime. Interesting.
Oh, pre-sparring gear, pre all that other... Yeah.
Okay, but
pre-tough. He didn't flip Flame War, so Prime had no tough.
Right. Okay, but what if I need to unbuckle and head in for work for 15 minutes? I don't know. We've broken it! We've broken the record! We are at 15 viewers right now! Woo! You guys are tuning in for an absolute insane match. We're in Game 2 right now. Game 1 was nuts.
Swing. You just missed a big swing, let me tell you. That was a 14 juicy swing into a as defenseless as he will be in this game, Galaxy Prime.
Without question, especially considering he flipped, 1 blue there?
That is putting some regret on not flipping Flame War, at least a little bit.
I really don't... It may be important in the grand scheme of things, given the server curse, but we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah. But some good back and forth decision points there of not flip Flame War. Flame War's almost dead. Then Metroplex. No, I'm actually going to swing into Prime because there's no tough on the board.
Decision points. They're a good thing.
It's a key word. I like saying it. It's fun to say, too. It just makes me sound smart. Decision points.
Decision points. They just feel good, just like crossplay.
I'm just going to use this decision point to take a sip of my cola. There's the Flame War flip. That says a tinge of regret to me. if I need that tough up.
Yeah. Now, who does he send in here is the question.
That also means that it makes Ozzy have to deal with Flame War as opposed to choosing to just swing right into Prime. Rolling action down.
There's a Lion Weight. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of.
Oh, I get excited about these little back and forth moments.
They are awesome. I will say that. It's a lot better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it can just end in one turn each.
Yeah, just the turn-to-turn little decisions informed by previous decisions, just having the little bite-backs. I actually get more excited about those than the big game-changing decisions, because there's something more sparring, a little bit more fencing about these little ones.
Right.
And they do add up, too. Like you said, it could add up to a live-on-one sitch. That's Energon Axe enabled by Metroplex. Metroplex's hubris.
So Axe onto Ayuk. Going in.
Big blue swing.
So that is what? 5 pierce. No, 6 pierce 2. Blocking 3, is that? Blocking 3 takes 3? Yep, goes up to 14.
Yeah.
It looks like there's an escape route sitting in there that might be an espionage. I can't quite tell.
It was a bit fuzzy. Yeah, I couldn't catch.
Energon Axe, sponsored by the Metroplex trigger.
Like I said, little bite backs. That Energon Axe wouldn't be there if not for Metroplex's trigger going off.
Ain't that the truth? I was wondering what that was meaning, honestly. I'm like, why is it sponsored? Oh, that explains it, so.
So it looks like we kind of got still in anyone's game here. Both sides have unloaded on each other pretty well. Metroplex has not dropped a minion till just now.
And there's the rollout to do so. So Slammer comes down. So Flame War's alive on 2. Ayuk's looking healthy. Prime has 13.
Yeah, I guess the hope here is that Ayuk will just tank a big hit. Ah, there's the...
There's the backup beam. You were saying about a big hit?
So the decision would be, do I just sacrifice Flame War, or do I hope Ayuk can take a hit from this? And we're going to see what the flips are.
Looks like it is going to be the latter of that decision.
Orange, trigger.
Yep, there's the trigger. And do we have a reshuffle here at all?
I think so, yeah.
So, yeah. So that is 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11. Blocking 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out the numbers here. Base 2. Tough. Nope, that adds up. Blocks 7 takes 4, goes to 7.
And Flame War is now server memed, alive on 1, I believe.
Oh, well, actually, no. Alive on 1s in the context of the server meme can only happen from attack damage.
Oh, she's just incidental alive on 1.
Yeah, so that, yeah, that's not a true alive on 1.
I was wondering if Flame War is just going to get ground to paste by Metroplex triggers, and well, actually, no, Slammer could just swing in here and finish her off, possibly.
Right. That's probably going to end up being the play here. Let's just hope that, or for Ozzy's sake, he hopes he flips that one hit and run he's playing. We have the cuts.
Just looking at the damage here, it's 14 on Prime and 7 on Ayuk, so 14 on Metroplex. This looks like Metroplex is ahead right now, especially with potential allies popping out.
Right. Going into Flame War.
Let's see what little Slammer can do.
There's the hit and run!
Oh,
that's a dead Flame War!
Yes, one!
I called it. I said, if that hit and run shows up.
What perfect timing. Oof. That's gotta suck.
That That has to hurt.
You hate it when
the
you suddenly
single
realize
copy.
that your tough defense flip is meaningless.
Oh, that has to hurt.
And what's Ayuk's total health again?
10.
10, yeah.
Okay, so it would take a bit to grind him down. Oh, this is the danger zone, though. We're in a 2v2 now, and Metroplex might turn this into a 3 or 4v1 if they don't. If Brett doesn't do something about
it happened, I think, during the losers finals where Metroplex was outnumbering Constructicons. That was kind of a sad sight, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, from the commentator position, that was a very he just swang that momentum around moment.
There's a
61.
processor coming down onto Prime.
Better late than never.
And also, Lion Weight is now untapped, so that is available to Brett.
In case anyone doesn't know, Lion Weight's a rolling action. It is from the community sets. You play it tapped on your turn, untap it top of your next turn, and it just chills out there until you scrap it for whatever its effect is. In this case, tough one.
Oh.
Here comes
He's gonna land an attack on Metro.
With the Energon Axe, it's gonna. I wonder if he might have wanted to go into Slammer. Is he going into Metro?
No, he's going into Metro. He is going for 9 into Metroplex.
Yep, that's into Metro.
Huh.
Oh,
Takes
Metro's
6.
going up to 20.
Takes? That is
okay.
That's a good swing.
Maybe he just doesn't want to waste time on the minions.
No, I questioned that decision because the minions do make a significant impact. Like you saw in the losers finals when I failed to Cayman Slammer, how much of an impact that had.
Especially with the Pierce off the Energon Axe, I would have thought this is the time to get Slammer out of there before he becomes like Slammer is an annoying gnat of a tank with that 3/3/3 stat line. If you don't dedicate something onto him, it's just like oof.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. If Ozzy can't deploy a minion for a rollout...
There's the rollout.
There it is.
You were saying?
Players, let us finish our sentences, please. Thank you.
Nah, it's funnier that way. So Scamper is the call here. So does he flip him up to try to snipe the Energon? No, going for Metroplex.
No, I think he's gonna just try kill him.
Yeah, I think he preloads Scamper. Turn Scamper into a potential you got to deal with this.
Oh, this is interesting.
Not putting anything on Scamper and just sending Metro in after Ayuk. Oh, and that would have been a good flip for Slammer,
blue,
too.
With your blue?
He's gonna hit the trigger.
Yep, so that will now... Would that
That's a dead Ayuk.
Would that now, here's what I'm wondering. If Slammer had been sent in there, would that have KO'd Ayuk? So that would have been 7 from Slammer, blocking 4. Slammer getting sent in would have KO'd Ayuk.
In this scenario, though, now he gets those extra little pingy swings. He might get another damage or 2 in on Prime if he's lucky.
Right, but if he had taken that gamble with Slammer, he'd get a Metroplex swing into Prime, and that'd probably be game over.
Well, the other thing he gets to do now is Prime has to choose who to attack, and with Scamper just sitting there, it behooves Prime to maybe just blow an attack on Scamper to get rid of the threat of scrapping the energy pack, and that's a bad feeling to have to attack that.
I don't think Scamper can scrap utilities.
No, he can't. He's weapon or armor.
Also, Prime seems to have taken a damage, or did he block the attack from Slammer?
He blocked the attack from Slammer. He took the damage from the trigger.
Okay.
He's taken 1 damage from Scamper.
Okay, so he's got to find his defensive tools here quick. Otherwise, Metro is just going to steamroll him this next turn, and we'll be going to Game 3 tied at 1 apiece.
Also worth noting, like, if he doesn't deal with the minions are going to sit there adding their effects to Metroplex as well, right?
Actually, here's the interesting thing, because now Brett has the attack to go into Metroplex, and Metroplex only has 15 left. If Brett can find something to do more damage to Metroplex, he might be able to attack Metro, have a secret set, snuff Metro attack, and then, because Metro swings all out, the little dudes won't do much damage, and then he could just get rid of Metro, and then he's just got the little dudes potentially only chipping through 1 and 2 after this.
Right.
True, and the lack of black pips means he doesn't have to worry about them being the Constructicon scenario.
Right, but if he
So
sets a
if-
secret, that probably changes Ozzy's plans a little bit to play around it. In that situation, I don't know if Brett's going to be able to withstand the
Well,
onslaught.
no, that's the thing. If Brett plays something, Ozzy has to swing all out. There's no playing around a secret action this next turn.
Yeah. So the question is, does he have it?
He is going to
Yeah,
draw
we'll see.
2.
Right.
Hopefully. He
Unless-
does also have a lion weight set, so he probably could survive the next attack. He does have
Yeah.
a pack on.
Right.
And we've
he's-
got, from the chat,
Nope, he's
he-
moving stuff around.
We've got a Go Meowtroplex in
Yep.
the YouTube chat.
I was hoping
Sorry,
you.
yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't acknowledge that, but here we are.
Oh,
Sparring gear and equipment enthusiast for 3.
Oh, you want
he's
some? you
just
want
going to
this
send
stuff.
in Metroplex.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going into Scamper, actually.
Nani?
Oh, he's denying the free armor scrap, so he's probably going to try and just deblock
Oh yeah,
this
with
entire
the
attack.
sparring gear, that makes sense.
Oh, and he can equip the Ion Blaster too.
Oh, and so he's got an additional defense. He's got the line weight. He's guaranteed to keep the sparring gear unless Ozzy's been sitting on either a
Is there a
impetuous.
bashing shield in the scrap just now? I feel like I just saw one.
Oh, I forgot Ozzy's playing bashing shield. Slammer
Ozzy has
for the win.
1 ramming speed, 1 crystal, and 1 bashing shield in the main board.
Okay, so if he has any of those right now, that gets rid of the sparring gear, but there is still the Ion Blaster and the Lion Weight. If he doesn't, Metroplex is probably going to have a bit of a hard time here, but we will wait and see.
Jihen representing Slammer Squad in the YouTube chat.
If Ozzy has another flip down action, this could be good. He's going to be able to deploy 6-gun, which will shoot Prime for 1 with Metroplex attacks, but it's more the question of if he does it, does he have it or not?
I think Ozzy is in a comfortable position, but he needs to get stuff. Because Prime is in the most comfortable position outside of energy packs. He's got his favorite gun. He's got his favorite shirt.
He's got a little iPad too.
Yeah, and he can probably stand to ditch that iPad eventually if he gets a few more juice boxes. It's the danger of Galaxy Prime. Is the longer he survives, the more stuff he starts putting on.
Exactly.
The more you start wishing you had disarm.
He is a hoarder. Oh, and Espionage calling orange. Interesting. He's probably going to try Sniper Pack. Brett's got one in hand.
There's Reclaim, Equipment, Impetuous, Scoundrels. Hits a second sparring gear.
Oh, wow. He had 2 in there, but he has an Impetuous in hand.
Oh my gosh, there's a Reclaim to get a pack on top as well. So
that's
Ozzy
a-
doesn't get...
That's an ugly hand.
Yeah, that is
To be facing.
interesting.
That is a hand you don't want to see if you're Ozzy, really.
Yeah. There are so many options in that hand.
Without question. So Metro looks to be flipping to alt mode. Out comes 6-gun. 16 views. Kaiju versus Voltron is basically what's happening, apparently.
In Transformers, I feel like we gotta... I pushed for this years ago. No one listened to me. We gotta call it
Crystal's
Power
on
Link
Slammer.
playstyle.
Crystal on Slammer. Ooh, that is significant. He sends him in first. Bounces the
Here it goes.
energy pack. I think Ozzy might have this. Scrapping Lion Weight. Bouncing the sparring gear? Wait a minute.
He's got multiple attacks. The sparring gear's going to load it up.
I mean,
The
I
only,
guess.
only time...
So Prime is sitting at 9 health remaining, if I'm not mistaken. I guess with the sparring
16
gear off.
out of 25, yeah.
Yeah, so actually, no, that is the correct play. I'm just stupid.
It also means that 2 sparring gears are in scrap, and unless he's got a 3rd sparring gear in that deck.
Oh no, sparring gear goes back to hands. The sparring
Oh.
gear has to be
That's
played
how
again.
debilitating works.
Yeah, sorry. I misremembered that.
And now this is a little bit annoying. We know Brett has Impetuous and the Reclaim, and obviously Brett may want to Reclaim, but if he does Reclaim, he probably has to send into Slammer to get rid of Crystal off the board.
Right.
Or he either Impetuouses to get more damage onto Metro at that point. So putting the crystal on Slammer is definitely a good call here.
Right.
Also goes back to that thing I was saying. You let Slammer survive. Slammer becomes the most irritating little bug.
Yeah, we are seeing that right now for sure.
Because he is 3 defense. If you don't have a big ping ability, you've got to commit an attack on Slammer that you'd rather commit on Metroplex.
Mm-hmm. So Slammer going in here for 3-5, it looks like?
5, and it is blocked.
Yep. Wait. Oh, right, he had tough one from Lion Wait, which that lasts until end of turn, correct?
Oh, Ozzy's picking up the bashing shield.
Oh, that's significant.
Go
Don't
ahead.
mess with Slammer. Ain't that the truth?
Go ahead, play that sparring
6 gun
gear.
for 4.
But again, does Lion Wait last until end of turn? I genuinely cannot
Yes,
remember. Okay.
It is until end of turn.
That's blocked. Ooh, this could be significant. So
Let's see what
Metroplex
kind of,
down goes in now for 4 with bold, or 5 with bold 3.
In city mode, here comes
Bold
the city.
4.
Trigger,
Oh, that's a lot of orange.
He would have gotten
Woo!
the trigger.
yeah, trigger unavailable, but
11 going in
11.
here. Blocking
double blue. Blocking
7.
5 plus his
Oh,
natural.
blocking 8, take 3.
He's not alive on the pack.
He's alive
still
on 1
1.
without the pack, but he does have the pack, so he's alive on 5 right now.
If Slammer boinks the pack and flips the what is the hit and run, then we got a legendary level end of game.
Mm-hmm. Picky Peeves in the chat. You mess with Slammer, he suddenly gets a robot mode and a surprisingly fun standalone toy. Like, that reminds me. One
True.
of these days, I need to seriously make Kingdom Slammer into a card.
Kingdom Slammer, you gotta just work the chainsaw in. That's like the key of Kingdom
I
Slammer.
will make it happen.
I just got that toy recently and found out that his chainsaw he can just totally use himself because it's just backpack parts.
There's lots of ways that Brett could play this turn. He could impetuous the crystal and get rid of 6 gun. 6 gun is going to ping him prime for 1 every time Metro attacks, and he can't get rid of Metro on this swing.
Right, unless he has some absolute insane thing up his sleeve, and Ozzy
Definitely
flips
does
no
not.
blues.
Another pack? Is there another pack? No,
Nope,
he's
sparring
playing
gear. Down comes the
sparring
sparring
gear.
gear. So that probably signals that him. No, he's gonna play a Seek.
Then he's
Oh.
probably going to get rid of Slammer here for sure.
Yeah. Yep, going into Slammer.
Alright, he's probably going to get rid of him here. This is in a base of 10.
Blocking 6? That's a dead
damn.
Slammer!
That is a dead Slammer.
Good block though.
So there goes the debilitating crystal. Now, does Ozzy still have that bashing shield?
He did
Yes.
pick that up.
So that's likely coming down.
Really, the only out here is if he top decks ramming speed, but
Yeah. I mean, Metroplex
I
could still
don't think
flip up
he
and do a
is.
butt ton of damage as long as that's not an end hostilities.
probably it's probably hidden fall or in hostilities at this point.
There's the
That's the
bashing
shield
shield
down.
to deal with the sparring gear.
I wonder if Brett has another armor in hand or not.
He did
'Cause
have
he had-
he did have that second sparring gear, I'm pretty sure.
He had to know.
No, that
damage.
got espionaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
it did. Right, I forgot about that. So Metroplex goes in. And hostilities! And hostilities!
you.
But the sparring gear is gone, so this could still deal a bit of damage. He is going in for 7. Yeah, he's going in for 7. 1 damage does get dealt to the defender, so he's alive on the pack. 7 into 3 currently. Brett has to flip 0 blues, and he is going to survive here. 7 blocking 4, or 7 blocking 5, takes 2, goes up to 23.
2
He's
health
alive
left.
on 2.
Alive on 2. 6 gun is going to go in here, though, and hostilities is not active, so we could see the game over here.
All
At plus
5.
6? No, 5. Yeah, you're right. I forgot how much attack he has.
And it's blocked.
Blocking 3, 5. Yep, that's a block.
Ooh,
What is
that
going
is
on?
that is
so
pressure
close.
on Brett. That is pressure on Brett, though.
No, here's the thing. He has the Reclaim in hand still, and there is a pack in the scrap pile for his next attack.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, right, because it didn't go until after the recyc, right?
What is going on?
He has the Reclaim in hand based on the knowledge that we still got from Ozzy's espionage a couple turns ago. He still has Impetuous as well, but I don't think he wants to Impetuous anything. He is probably going to reclaim the pack. And at this point, he may even just send him to Metroplex to go for the 2-turn KO.
Yeah.
Right, because 6-Gun's not going to be doing a whole lot aside from that chip damage at this point in the game, barring a, I don't know, grenade launcher.
That chip damage, though, with 2 health left, potentially with 6 health left, that chip damage is still like 1/6 at worst.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
again,
something.
in the grand scheme of things, with how Brett has been blocking things, it's probably not going to matter too much unless Metro gets a gigantic swing off again, which he very well could. But
Precisely.
does Brett have the secret actions in hand to be able to stunt it? Like, a turnabout stare just stops it in its tracks right there.
There are no easy answers for either player here, which I'm enjoying greatly.
Also, to people who are saying that turnabout snare is useless after its nerf, this proves that it's not.
I still think it's useful.
Oh yeah,
I still think it's very good.
I thought it might have been a little useless
All right.
personally, but now I know for a fact that I was very wrong.
Brett's going to be considering his hand here, I suspect.
Very reasonably
Yeah.
so. This is a very interesting game state.
I mean, if he has a pack in hand and he reclaims the other pack, I think it could very much be Brett's game here.
0, why? Just why? Why must you do that?
Oh, Metroplex goes, yeah.
There's
I did
another
not
sparring
need
gift
you
for
reading
for
that out
Prime.
loud.
I feel like he is going to reclaim the pack.
Yep, there's the
Here we
reclaim.
go.
Here we go.
Well,
Now
he
let's-
has to.
Let's see
You
if he
can't-
gets the
you can't
double
afford-
orange again. That was still crazy when that happened.
He can't afford to be alive on 2 health with an energy pack keeping him alive as well.
Oh, no
Here's
question
the
about it.
decision. If he attacks Metro for 10, he probably gets maybe at max 8 damage
Right.
onto him.
Is he gonna flip?
Oh.
Nope, he's just sending in. No upgrades
Yep,
to
he's
play.
got the
Here we
pack
go.
on top. Let's see if he gets the blue. Yeah,
Let's
he's
get
gonna be
it.
able to put the other
So
pack.
that is 8, 9, 10, 11 going into 2, 3. Hi, Mirage. 11 going into 3. Takes 8. You called it, Naga. You absolutely called it.
All right, 28 on Metroplex. There's 7 remaining,
And
I
again,
believe.
hi, Mirage.
Or is it 8 remaining?
And then the energy pack is on now, so he's alive on 6 now, correct?
Yep, he will be alive on 6.
Mm-hmm.
And next turn could spell very oh no's for Metroplex here.
This should be interesting.
Yeah, with Ozzy, what are you going to do?
Oh, there's a backup B16 gun trying to get more damage with him.
That's something. Flipping up 6-gun. That's bold 2 on
Oh!
Metroplex. Hold on a second.
Oh, boy.
That could be game.
No secret actions, right? Yeah, no secret
Metroplex
actions.
going
Oh,
in.
secret actions.
Double blue. That's
There's a
not what you
double
want
blue
to see off
start
the
it
bat.
Not the best.
All right, don't flip any more blue pips.
So he's going in for 7 with bold 5 currently.
Ooh.
7 blocking 3 so far. Takes 4. I'm just trying to
Two-thirds
figure out
of
the
his remaining.
numbers.
It might be a
I
bit
honestly, I
rough
do
for
not
Brett
know
here.
what number Ozzy needs to hit here. There is a lot of variables floating
Well,
around right
especially
now.
with the trigger ping possibly happening, like there's only with 6 health left. That's still only
Brett-
6 health.
Right.
If Ozzy flips roughly about 6 oranges here, it may be the end. Brett, if he flips a blue on every single defense flip here, is going to block 7, which is Ozzy's base. So if Ozzy flips about 6 or 7 oranges on this attack here, he may actually kill Prime.
Ooh,
I mean, with 6-gun also going in with bold 2, there's a chance, right?
This is going to be close, and this is what we wanted to see in the grand finals, and we are seeing it. Close finishes in order to try and win the title of
2, 3.
Based in the world.
Prime takes the damage from the trigger.
Yep. 12 pierce 1 is the swing.
Woo!
Oh.
There's double blue. Oh.
Orange.
So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Takes 5. Alive on 2.
Is it? 25, 29. Wait, is that dead?
Is that exact?
I think that's exact. Wait. No, wait. 20.
Wow, that's exactly dead.
Oh,
that's game. That's game. Ozzy has won game 2. What is going on?
I felt like Ozzy had him because even if he left him alive on 1 or 2, all 6-gun had to do with bold 2 is get some good orange in there.
Right. Those 2 games alone could have been the whole best of 5, but no, we have to play at least one more game now. There's going to be at least 4 games at minimum.
Also, leave it to Ozzy. Leave it to Ozzy to make 6-guns robot mode matter so much in the end game.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Now, sideboarding is going to happen here because for those of you who don't know, in best of 5s in Magic the Gathering, sideboarding does not happen until the in-between period between game 2 and 3. We are abiding by that rule here. So it is going to be a hot minute for, sideboarding. So while that is going on, I am going to take a moment to bring you some news about the next Allied Crossplay event, and this one is just for new players. Now, in the last few months, we've had a ton of people join the community, but for new players right now, it can be fairly intimidating to navigate the game, especially without official support from Hasbro and Wizards. However, the Allied Crossplay community is here to help. On Friday, May 6th, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, instructors will be in the global match room on the Team Bayformers Discord server. Whether you enjoy playing via webcam or tabletop simulator, we're ready to play as well. We'll have several decks pre-built to help ease you into the game, and we'll guide you through each step of play and show you a few tricks every so often. If you want to join in this event, you can find the Discord at bit.ly/BayformersDiscord, or there's a link in the description for it. And once you're on there, if you have any questions about the event, you have to message, let's see, this Hawkhammer guy. He's around a lot. I don't know, like, what he's up to, but if you have any questions, message Hawkhammer. That's me, by the way. And Vangelis and Naga are just like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm crafting a social media post.
So yeah, but in all seriousness, if you do join the server and have any questions about the new player event, contact me, Hawkhammer, on the server, and I will answer any questions you have.
I'm hoping I can help out with that. One of my favorite things during the WotC era was teaching the game to people.
Oh, teaching the game is like fun, period. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, I'm still a believer. I know there's probably better ways. I'm still a believer in using the second starter set, the Windblade Bumblebee starter set.
I use it all the time. For intro games, well, the two intro games I've run, I have done Wave 1 starter versus Wave 2 starter.
I've tried that before. That works out too. I like the Wave 2 starter on its own because it lets me tell a story while we're playing and I don't have to make up too much. The Wave 1 starter is always like, so why are these Autobots all fighting? And I have to come up with well, you see, trucks hate cars and cars hate trucks, but they try to get along, and then eventually their prejudices come out, and
anyway, so Picky Peeves in the chat. I turn away for 3 to 4 minutes, and I missed the killing blow. Yeah, 0. I'm rooting for Redacted, but a part of me is like, I hope this doesn't go on for 6 more hours or 6 more game/hours. Yeah, this could run a while if it goes to a second sync. This guy in the chat, is it too late for you guys to reschedule that event? I think that's when Doctor Strange 2 drops, so that might be a conflict of interest. Unfortunately, that is the only day we can feasibly do this. That is reasonably after the OI, so at the moment, we can't reschedule it. That may change.
There will be more. There
Yeah,
won't just
ideally,
be
that's
one
not-
new player.
Yes,
There's
there
going to be
will
lots.
there will be more in the future. And yes, Zero. They ran a poll on what date people wanted, and that was the date and time that was most desired. Yes, so there will be
Yeah.
more in the future for sure. I'm hoping to make it a monthly thing since I've kind of put myself in charge of that because I am kind of slacking in terms of helping the community right now. So I kind of have to
And if
step
you're
up.
looking to get into the game, you can, if you're on the Bayformers server, which this would be hosted,
Yep.
you can put in the looking for games channel. You can go in, say that you're a new player, and say you're looking for games, and say myself might be around, Hawk might be around, and we will just come in. We'll play starter games with you.
Right, we
Yeah.
are
This
more
is-
than willing to run you through the rules of the game. Like, if we
Yeah,
were not willing, we would not be doing this. But again, we want to see people playing this game, so we are more than willing to help you out with it.
This little new player event tomorrow, I believe it's tomorrow.
Nope.
It's just
It's next week on Friday.
next week. Sorry. I just saw like Saturday for me, and American and New Zealand times are different. So yeah, it is just a time where people are definitely going to be there, where you can just jump in the channel. But if you are in the Bayformers server, you can go into looking for games if you're a player, and then you can just go, hey, I'm new at the game, I'm looking to play.
Right,
Looking for
yeah.
someone to teach me, and someone will buy. If people are available, they'll probably, available and wanting to play,
Right. Also, I should
All in it.
mention, like I said, if you don't have physical cards, there is a tabletop simulator mod. So if you hop on over to the Bayformers server, we will send you the links to the mods that we use for TFTCG on TTS, and we'll get you set up over there.
Yeah,
There
TTS, you can just be handed a deck on TTS because of the way that system works. They're just objects. But there is a deck list on Bayformers' website that's entirely made of inexpensive WotC-era cards that should not be hard to find.
Right.
If you want to just get a head start on building a deck that isn't one of the pre-constructed ones.
In fact, I'm going to go ahead and find that quick and post that in the chat.
Oh, Adam Edgemond in the YouTube chat says, meow. That's the guy I was talking about that Bill Moo hired, I thought, to do the graphic design.
Oh, yeah, that's who it is. So, yeah, I just posted a link in the chat. If you're new to the game and you're looking for some starter decks, there's a link that I just posted that has 4 of them that are pretty inexpensive. So, good starting point once you've understood the mechanics of the game.
I have a G1 Meowgatron, but there's too much kibble, and it just doesn't really work for me.
Meowgatron stole Hawk's catnip and is now in time. Do you seriously think birds eat catnip?
I mean,
Evangelist, do not answer that. Do not answer that.
humans drink cow milk, so anything can happen.
True.
This is why I didn't want you answering that question.
Scientifically speaking.
Bill Moo is a punk, so what does that make Bob Moo? We gotta ask the important questions here. We need to talk about the scattered glass personas of everybody on the Bayformer server. What does that mean about Bill Moo, Snake
right?
Wrench? What does that mean about irrelevant mass?
But back to that, humans eat meat, and most lions and predators do eat like buffalo and cow and stuff like that. So
that's one thing.
Why
but
can't birds eat catnip?
I don't know anymore. Okay, so we've been arguing about whether a pizza is a sandwich or a taco, and now we're arguing about if birds eat catnip.
Pizza's a pie. What are you talking about? Don't Americans call it a pie?
I have no
depends.
idea, and I'm an American.
Americans get very depending where they're from, can get very particular about pizza and about steak, and in Chicago about hot dogs.
Oh yeah. Pretty
to
sure
be ready for that.
Pretty sure catnip is what Bill pays Hawken. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to get paid? For context, there was a joke a couple days ago on the Bayformer server where apparently I'm an intern.
An unpaid intern. Makes sense.
I don't know. None of us are getting paid for this nonsense.
Yes, correct. None of us are getting paid.
Oh.
Especially not me.
Here we go. It looks like we're starting. Brett's drawing cards.
Oh, here we go. Who's going first?
Looks
Brett,
like
I'm
Ozzy?
guessing.
No, it is Brett.
Brett is going first.
But seriously, like, nobody is getting paid for this. So, anyways. Going in for 4 flat.
That's
Blocks
a
2,
nice
takes 2.
2 at the start.
Yeah, I'm guessing he did not want to chance Metro popping off anything on turn 1.
Oh, no question about it.
Also, yeah, they've sideboarded, so I'm going to assume that End Hostilities are all up in Brett's deck.
Yeah.
And I am going to assume that means that Ozzy is probably going to be more nervous seeing any secret actions coming down.
Here we go.
Zero.
Is he gonna get the
Zero.
trigger?
Knock it off.
No,
Knock it
backup
off. I see you.
here.
Did not get it. But this is what we were talking about earlier with how Ozzy's deck is constructed. If he misses the trigger, he's still gonna smack you upside the head for a butt ton of damage. GN. Bill, I was hearing demands for payment in catnip from the commentary team. Oh my god, we are
12 going into 6, taking 6.
6 on him on turn 1. That's the Aussie special. Oh, I
Whoa,
didn't
energy pack
Wait,
and Aussie's side.
He's siding energy pack. Excuse me.
I love it. Like, what other
Excuse
utilities is he going to
me?
play on him, right?
What is going on?
Good stuff. Good stuff. I've faced a Metroplex with an energy pack before. It feels terrible.
What is going on? Okay, I am going to step away for a minute. Guys, carry the broadcast. I'm going to go get myself some ice cream. I need something to munch on because this is just insane.
Like, it's only +4, only, quote-unquote, +4 health, but, like, that on Metroplex,
They can sway the game.
yeah, it psychologically makes you feel just bad. But yeah, while we've got our stream host running to grab some refreshment, absolutely, we will accept payment in catnip. You'll know how to send that to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wheeljank in the chat, fight fire with fire, I guess. Yep. I mean, like I said early on, big meaty men. Just getting meat.
Okay, that's twice now I've walked in on you saying that.
Hope your ice cream is good.
No, I haven't gotten it yet. I need to let it thaw for a minute.
We were just talking about that energy pack chilling out in the scrap.
Early Impetuous.
Top decked Impetuous.
That's pretty good.
Make that backup beam go. They're just coming out swinging. This is
Brett
some
should
good
go for an aggro
bombastic
turn this
stuff.
round if he has the tools. I'm not sure if he does because it's his first turn going second, and no, he went first. Duh. If he has a Ion Blaster, again, he is running a blue shell, so those tools probably aren't available. Because like the big ones that he has are Energon Axe, and bigger they are, and I don't think he has any of them right now.
Early game for Brett's deck, he wants to set up.
And another early pack.
Oh, what?
What is going on? Okay, so that's 8, 9 into 3.
You play that, right?
Take 6, going up to 8 on Metroplex.
Yeah, he's in the mode to play that. Okay, pack 1 in place.
And
plus 4
Flame
health.
War going in.
Bombastic stuff going on here. That is
Blocking
a Flame
4. That's a
bouncing
block
off
on
of
Flame
Metroplex.
War.
All right.
Well, okay, so that's game 3, right? I'm exhausted.
Yep. Also, while we are waiting for things to progress here, I'm just going to once again drop the code for the OI giveaways in the chat. I mentioned this earlier, but the giveaways are going to end as soon as this match ends.
A whip! Oh!
Uh-oh, somebody's about to get punted.
Double flip for the whip.
Double
Bombastic.
flip the whip.
Are they tired after 2 games? No.
So I just dropped the OI giveaways link in the chat once again. Again, the giveaways are going to close as soon as this match is over, so get your entry codes in now. You can find them in previous matches, and tonight's code WSTL is in the chat. Enter that at bit.ly/OI giveaways. You can go back and edit it if you have already filled out the form. And Metroplex is going in here.
Oh.
Our finalists, one sideboard phase, and they said we have removed our limiters.
Uh-oh. Hi,
Orange?
Mirage! Is he gonna get the trigger? He got the
Trigger!
trigger!
Oh, God!
Got the trigger! So that is 9?
Only
into
9.
who?
Flame War's probably not gonna die here.
Oh, going into Flame War.
Yeah.
I think he's just hoping that he'll be able to trigger grind Euk down.
So Flame War's blocking 4 here, so takes 5. So could Slammer potentially kill Flame War in this situation?
I don't think so. There is going to be lots of oranges on Ozzy's side, so it might spike, but Flame War with tough one.
Best giveaway yet, so excited for it. Absolutely. Like, let me pull up the exact prize list here, just so I can tell you all what exactly is being given away.
On top of the scrap. Yeah, debilitating crystal on top of the scrap.
Yeah, he swapped crystal.
What did he pick up?
I can't remember, I didn't see.
There's so much stuff going on.
Okay, so the prizes for this round of the giveaways. A mint in sealed box, TFCon Baltimore 2021 exclusive, New Age
and that's
Pistol
a blocked
Onyx.
attack from Flame War.
A 2022 Omega Invitational playmat. This is the last one that is going to be given out. And then 2 sets of World Strike, 2 sets of Phase 1, 2 sets of Monster Menagerie are what is being given out. So if you want a shot at any of that, again, WSTL is the code for bit.ly/OI giveaways, in addition to any others you may find in other matches on this channel.
And I think Ozzy is just setting up the small fries to get ground to paste by the trigger at this point.
Yeah. Okay, who was the attack from Who did Slammer go into?
Slammer bounced off.
Slammer went into Flame War and it got blocked.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We could probably see Brett sending Prime in here, or maybe flipping up Iyek and using him while he's on low health too.
Punch Slammer, maybe?
Energon Axe coming down?
Nope, Maceration Laser.
Maceration Laser from last turn's pickup.
And an Equipment Enthusiast for 3.
Oh, draw 3.
And with that, I'm going to go get my ice cream now, so carry the stream. And I don't want to come back to any more questionable comments from Vangelis, understood?
You just got to stop coming back at the right moment.
We're going into Slammer. We're probably going to get him off the table.
I think he wants to get Slammer off the board after the last game. Man, Equipment Enthusiast, big juicy draw off that always feels good.
That's 10. That's 10 from Iyek. That's an exact KO.
Yeah, it's blocking. He blocks 7 still, right? 2 double blues. Yeah. Get Slammer off the board now. Just deal with this. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it. I think.
Yeah, especially with the 2 dudes lower. Prime's got lots of health remaining, which is gonna be good, but the little dudes are probably gonna be the annoying thing at this point.
It's not universal, but I always just want to get Metroplex's little buddies out of there unless I think I can do like a big ass like swing for 18 or something on Metroplex with decent regularity, because they just sit there mucking up the gears so much. Checking scrap, I'm guessing. Yep.
Yep. He wants to see how many colors or how much he's got left, because he does have to go into Iyek, but I mean, is he going to deploy a little dude and try to do it that way?
If he deploys, he can draw out the turn a little bit. Wheeljank, Slammer almost survived an attack for 10. Yeah, that's because that's why you get rid of Slammer, because he's 3/3/3. If you can't ping him, he will attach himself to your veins like a leech, and he'll just not let go. It's a little bulldog-headed leech.
Here? We may see a Metro reflip to get more balls. It'd be interesting to try and trigger here. I mean, you would tap back down, but then
6-gun is the flip.
6-gun. Whoa! Whoa!
We were talking about that before, right? Grenade launcher on 6-gun?
Yes, we were. I was talking about that earlier. Finally, I walked back in on something that wasn't weird. What did I miss?
That was a return of 10.
Yeah, he deployed 6-gun, flipped 6-gun with a grenade launcher tiger uppercut coming in here.
Oh, Lord.
Iyek is off the board.
Not the most surprising thing in the world. Also, to the audience, if you hear some crunching going on, that is because I am eating my ice cream that has chocolate chips on top of it.
Okay, I was about to say ice cream's not supposed to be crunchy, but the chocolate chips make sense.
And I have both regular chocolate chips and white chocolate chips on there.
Oh boy, that's energy. That's what that is. That is sugar for the blood.
I'm gonna need it.
I think that was a very decent, like 6-gun just taking out an actual character is good value as well.
Yeah,
without question. Huge swings
Question
from
is,
both
can
sides
Brett
this
remove
game,
Six
without
Gun?
question. Slammer
Can
would
Brett
later
use
go
Flame
on to be
War?
reincarnated as Transketo. What does that even mean?
Well, Transketo is a cult classic, legendary fan favorite character, known for clogging shelves for literally a decade. As a Beast Wars era toy that you could still find multiple copies of in the Unicron trilogy era. Apparently, they just made 1 million Transketos.
And they seriously thought people would. Is it a mosquito in alt mode?
Yeah, there was no real rhyme or reason. I don't think we ever deduced why there were 1 million Transketos. It's just that it was a mega, I think, that either got overproduced or just all the production ended up in like one warehouse. It's a weird story.
We see a secret getting set here.
Okay.
How much you want to bet that's our first end hoss?
Probably, given what we've seen so far in this matchup, after spiking it off the top from Galaxy Prime's alt mode in game 1.
He's just gonna get Six Gun off the table right now.
He doesn't want this. This is the thing.
Wait,
Get them out of
is
here.
that Stim Shock?
What? Oh no!
That top flip?
Brett's
Oh
got
no!
Stim Shock in the side? What?
Okay.
For the viewers, what does Stim Shock do?
So Stim
So
Shock.
Stim Shock,
Let me-
defend it.
I got it.
action.
So Stim Shock is a blue icon secret action. You reveal it when I believe it is an attacker. Declared.
when an enemy attacks.
I'm
you
looking it
reveal.
up right now just to confirm. Give me 1 second here.
When
my
an
stream,
enemy
this is my
attacks,
stream.
you may
I will
reveal.
read it.
I already know what it does.
Well, too bad. It is my stream. I'm going to be a tyrant here and say I'm reading
innocent. I set this up. I simply.
There's
asked,
a crystal going onto Metroplex.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna bounce the sparring gear for
Goodbye
sure.
energy pack. Oh no, goodbye sparring gear.
So Stim Shock. Reveal when an enemy
Yeah.
attacks. When revealed, do 1 damage to each enemy that has bold, then reduce each enemy's bold total by
Attack
3.
triggers first. So crystal, then secret if they both trigger on attack.
Correct.
Man, so something targeting the bold and reducing the bold and dealing damage is all stop the trigger Metroplex, please.
There's a hidden fort.
Hidden fort, all right. That ain't bad. He's got so many secret actions. Brett has a beautiful play with all those secret actions, having at least 3 or 4 of them now in the deck. You don't know what you're facing when he puts one down.
There's that one stab arms. He relies on hidden fort and hostilities. We know the turnabout snares in there, and now Stim Shock is floating around.
Yeah, that is the prime way to use secret actions, in my opinion. Just on a base level, is you have a bunch of them, and you avoid having triplicate unless it's predictable.
Exactly.
I think Brett even was
see
the
a
one who
very
posted
big
some
defense
deck build
here.
advice in the Discord at one point, saying 2 ofs on secret actions. It's just a classic trick. It means that your opponent doesn't know if you're out of them, and then if they think you only ever do 2 of them, that's when you do 3.
Mm-hmm.
Picky Peeves has been inspired to bring Slammer to work with them. Hell yeah. Slammer also is just a good workmate. You know, good at accounting, good at lifting. Has a chainsaw. We got a recite going on there for Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is just like swinging. It's like they went to the sideboards and just came back with hand grenades.
No. So basically, here's what's happened as soon as I'm done chewing. They were walking around with semi-automatic rocket launchers and decided that wasn't enough, and then it just went and bought 3 RC tanks, like full-size tanks, and are now driving those things around just shelling each other.
Did Metro just trigger? Is he attacking?
Metro did just trigger.
Yeah.
This is nuts. Seriously, this is the kind of action we wanted to see for 2 competitors trying to claim the title of Based in the World.
Based in the world. Yeah. I wonder if post sideboard also just means the speed of this gameplay goes up, because holy crap.
I'll take
Whoa.
it. Wait, is Flamemore alive on 1?
On 2, I think.
Has the Metroplex damage been done yet?
Yep. Takes 2 from that attack. Woo!
How much was that for?
That was for 9 into 7.
Good lord.
I got to
This
assume
is-
that I got to assume we're putting Flame War on the sacrificial pyre here.
Probably.
I actually don't know, actually. Because if Brett can has another secret action in his hand,
Oh,
the
you're
pack
right.
bounce back, he can just send Prime back in.
And then
You know,
Flame War
Prime's
keeps a
really
tough
not
one
any
on Prime.
danger of dying.
Yeah, and if Flame War stays alive, actually, yeah, because she's gonna get ground down by the trigger anyway. So,
At this point, Prime's just putting damage on without being in much fear of dying here. Ozzy's
Yeah.
got a single card in his hand.
pack on.
There's the pack.
That's the other thing about Galaxy Prime that becomes very dangerous. Once you have your removal, it's like, okay, well, he has like 2 or 3 energy packs and an armor and his gun. Which one?
Is debilitating crystal attacker or defender's choice? It is the attacker's choice, I believe.
It is.
Yeah.
Following up on that, I would have denied Brett the processor draw for a turn instead of bouncing back pack when he's still loaded on base health. Oh, that's actually a good
I don't
point.
disagree. I don't disagree.
Yeah, I honestly think Processor or Sparring Gear would have been a better choice than the Energy Pack.
Yeah, because bouncing the energy pack is technically effectless
Right.
until it causes death. Yeah, I would have done processor.
Oh, there's a secret.
Oh boy.
Well, we'll see if Ozzy makes that mistake again here. But in the meantime, Brett's going in for...
There's his Ion Blaster.
For 8.
Does not flip any orange. So Ozzy will... There's an energy pack.
Takes 7. He's going to 15.
Oof.
Okay.
20 health left.
Still fairly even here in terms of the overall game state. Now,
All right, Ozzy's got to keep that pressure up.
has Slammer been deployed yet? I don't remember.
Yes, he has.
Okay,
Slammer and 6-gun are gone.
So Scamper is still available.
Yep, Brett has been very expedient about dealing with the
Ooh,
minions
roll out.
as he
Speaking
should
of
be.
Scamper, here he comes.
I wonder if he just...
Escape, I keep calling it rollout.
Oh. So Scamper is the
He
ability
may
to
just
make...
naked send Slammer. Or Scamper, sorry.
Because Scamper's also got the the flip ability that he could ditch the sparring gear off of him.
Correct.
If there's an end hostility set here and Ozzy's about to send Metro in, then this could be pretty bad news.
I would not take the risk. I don't
He's
think.
flipping Metroplex. He's gonna go for it. It looks like he's going for it.
All right, what is it?
He's
Up.
bouncing the sparring gear this time.
Okay, so
What's
that-
the secret?
Excited flip.
Oh, a turnabout.
So attacker's base of 2 right now.
Base of 1.
No.
Yeah. Bot mode.
Base of 1.
It goes to 1, but then the +1 from the whip.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
Oh,
thinking
right.
left.
Sorry. Yes.
Trust
His
me.
base attack is
I'm
1,
not
but
as
he's
stupid
getting
as I
bonus from the
imply
whip.
sometimes.
I always think a base attack was as like without upgrades on.
Yeah,
Attack before
that's-
flips is what I meant. I use that term interchangeably.
Yeah.
That's alright.
What's going
I
on?
mean, it was interchangeable. I feel until Turnabout Snare necessitated being more granular about it.
So it looks like the
takes
attack
a
is for
single
7.
attack.
The ping or the trigger is hit,
Oh yeah, 2 white.
and then Prime does take some
Ozzy's
damage.
only card is Bashing Shield. Oh, we're trying to get rid of Flame War here. Can Scamper do it?
Pierce
Flip
1.
that hit
Oh,
and run.
there's one again!
Good
What
lord.
a wretched little black pip in there, and that deck just
The
pops up like,
single black icon
"Hey, buddy,
twice
do you
in
need some
this
help?
set.
I'm here." This little fella, this little one pierce pip. Hey,
This is still going really well for Brett here.
Yeah, that Prime only has 7 damage on. That ain't much.
I would not be surprised if Prime just removes Metroplex's last minion.
Pierce
and then
one
it's a
OI
one-on-one fight.
MVP without question. That has done work for Ozzy here.
Yeah, if he, I would nullify Scamper, because then if it becomes a punching contest, yeah, Brett is on top right now.
Scamper also, if Scamper flips up, he gets rid of an armor or a weapon. So this would mean that if he doesn't, Ozzy can bounce and get rid of the sparring gear that Brett probably is going to replay again.
Yep. And also, just in general, the lesson: don't let the minions hang around if you aren't a friggin' attack for 18 plus kind of character. So don't ignore them. They will turn into chewing gum and just dive into the clockwork of your brain.
Okay, can we get it to quiet down in the chat, please? Thank you.
There is the sparring gear replay.
Yep.
Surely there is an action in his hand, maybe a secret. He's trying to see the amount of orange icons. He's probably counting for a reclaim for a re-equip of a pack. He just doesn't want double orange to flip again.
Well, that's happened once out of like 6 attempts at that.
Interesting.
So my money's on that being an in hostilities.
Oh, he's going into Scamper, getting him off the field.
Look, there's an in hostilities.
Oh, and he can equip a Matrix here.
I mean, it's decent, I guess.
Why not,
And
right?
extra
if he has the
damage.
slot.
That's 9. Oh no, that's a dead Scamper.
Yep, he's going into Scamper.
That equip is post combat, right?
Correct. It's not like Cerebros.
So he can't self-pump himself with the Matrix during the attack.
Nope.
Yes, yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, no. It's after battle.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason not to play that Matrix, because there's nothing else in the slot. He can always replace it.
Exactly. Sparring gear getting scrapped from a bashing shield. Ozzy's thinking about
got to make the
potentially flipping
decision.
here.
He's got no bolt here. Does he want the extra defense?
If he does flip, it also negates turnabout snare a little bit.
It also means that in the following turn, he does get bold too if he flips down an extra defense. Then the following turn, if he flips back up again, then he gets bold.
Not gonna go for it.
Not.
Just gonna go in.
Should ask Brett for his scrap. See how many end hosses are in there.
Right. He's thinking about his debilitating crystal. Bouncing the pack again. What?
Bouncing the pack. Is there a secret reveal?
There is.
Debbie Crystal just hates them.
Oh, it was stem shot.
But he doesn't have any bold. He doesn't have any bold.
Brett, you killed all his bold too fast.
Going in for 9, I believe that is. 9 into 4 takes 5.
9. Yep.
I still question why the processor was not the bounce off crystal.
Yeah, I don't think it's occurring to him. But, to be fair, I can see being fixated on those energy packs.
I'm sorry, is Ozzy making a play that I would make?
It can happen.
I don't want to say he's stooping to my level of stupidity,
Oh, he's
but...
getting that double flip back into rotation there.
Well,
Also, perfectly playing around stem shot. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was because I'm sure
Let's just say
Brett
I'm
was
heavily
expecting like a
questioning why
big action.
Ozzy is making a move that I would make.
I'm sure Brett was expecting like a supercharge or something.
Probably.
On the counter.
Well, here's the thing now. As Prime is getting a little bit down lower, Brett can only play one upgrade. He's now at the point where he has to play Energy Pack or Sparring Gear. And if he doesn't play the pack, then he plays Sparring Gear, and then it gets rebounced. And then both of them are not having... Oh!
Or he reclaims.
Or he actually is able to play 2 here.
Okay, and there's the swing.
Okay, is it gonna be double energy pack flip?
Surely. Oh, there we go.
Po Buddy's nerfect. Ha ha ha. Very
Correct.
funny. But like, I don't know. I'm gonna shut up now. Otherwise, Ozzy's gonna watch the replay and think I'm trash talking him. He has to put the back. He has to put the pack back down. Takes an upgrade away. Yeah, but if you bounce the processor when he doesn't have that much damage on him, that denies him an additional draw.
Yeah. To be fair, it seems like his hand is so loaded. I could see it being like, well, I'd rather just keep the packs off him, but it is, I think, more of an effect to get the processor off right now. Although, now that he flipped a pack on, I could also see it being like, well, I don't want to have to deal with...
I can see Ozzy's logic, because he got rid of the sparring gear, he bounced the pack. Brett can only play one a turn, therefore Ozzy is always bouncing back a pack or a sparring gear. Brett's only out was reclaiming another upgrade to get them both on, because without both of them on, Ozzy can just keep killing him and getting him close, and Brett can't do anything about it.
Yeah, Debbie Crystal says no juice boxes.
GN, flipping reclaim is just rubbing it in. This guy, but 2 cards per turn gives Brett more stuff to work with. Very dangerous to control decks. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a hard decision to make. I agree with the pocket processor decision myself. That's what I would be going for, because at a certain point in the game, you're not playing pocket processor when you can play energy pack, because you need to stay alive.
I don't know if we're going to get to that point here. It kind of, I believe the earlier situation was definitely bouncing the pack to deny a draw, but I think at this point now, it's cause and effect in the game where Brett has so many cards, Ozzy has one, Ozzy doesn't have any bold, and Ozzy's attacks are getting snuffed, and he's probably going to lose this one here.
Also, keeping the pack off means if Ozzy does like just happen to get a big swing in, it is a slightly higher chance of surprise lethal. I could see the mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when he had both sparring and energy pack off. A surprise lethal could have been really good.
So Prime's going in here for 9, it looks like?
This is Metro swinging into Prime.
Oh, it is?
The guy list says it's a tough choice. No pun intended. Tough as a mechanic in Transformers TCG where you flip extra defense cards.
Ozzy's not picking up the backup beam.
Interesting. Or maybe he's banking on Brett overdrawing so he has less upgrade procs on the attack. That could... Oh. If that's the case, then I take back what I said earlier about Ozzy. Immediately.
I have been in the position where I have everything I need in my hand, but I don't have enough plays in a turn to actually get it all out.
He's also under a lot of pressure without the outside advice and perspective we have. He might just not see that line of play. I mean, there is that as well, but Ozzy's a smart
100%.
enough player, so I'm just, like, openly questioning that, I guess.
I mean, even the smartest player makes or doesn't make a mistake, but just doesn't see a branch in the moment.
I guess.
Oh, there's an X on Prime.
God.
Own that pun and be proud of it? No, be ashamed of it. This is a no pun zone. I have to put up with this from Bill on an hourly basis. I am a little desensitized to bad puns. Or oversensitized? I don't know. Anyways, what's the attack here? Going in for... Oh, there's an Energon Axe. Oh, boy.
Okay, this is dangerous on Brett's side, actually. Brett has not played the pack.
Yeah.
What?
Surprise lethal is... depending what the secret action is, that may be giving him... a better feeling.
Oh, yes, actually, the secret action can't get bounced.
Yeah.
Right.
It could be end hostilities. The amount of cards he's drawn, end hostilities just kind of spells end of game 3 for Ozzy here.
Right.
I personally wouldn't punish any of you for a pun. I saved that for the last 45 seconds.
Well, are we going to see the card that Ozzy was holding in his hand and didn't want to pick up a backup beam for? Oh.
Roll out for the buff.
Mm-hmm.
The double buff.
Also, Evangelist, on your pun thing, this is my channel. I make the rules, and I say we punish people for puns here.
You just made a pun about punishing people for puns. That's what is it?
No, I didn't. What?
Inadvertently.
How? What did I even...
Because the word pun is in punish. You can't punish a pun without committing a pun. It's the ultimate defense.
That's stretching it a little bit. Anyways, Metroplex is going in here now. He's got the Bolt 4. What is that secret,
He's
though?
bouncing the Energon Axe.
Hidden for it.
I guess he's assuming he's not getting lethal.
Oh, that helps. Techno was not even in the room, and, good, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. For context, every time Techno was in the room, whenever I'm playing, I seem to always flip, like, triple, double orange, which is just bizarre.
That's the Techno Magi effect. It's still understudy by the board of committee.
Correct.
So that secret action was a tough.
Hidden Fort. He's got tough 5 to Ozzy's bold 4.
You know, I could see the line of play being, I'm going to make you have to either do the energy pack or the axe.
I think Ozzy's just dead.
Could be.
Because if he replays axe, he's got 12 base. Brett only needs at minimum 7. Unless Ozzy flips some blues, but yeah. Whoa!
That's a
Whoa!
lot of...
Whoa! Good lord! How much is that?
16 attack.
Trigger 2, I believe. Oh, he probably already applied.
No, he missed the blue.
Did he? Oh, it's like blue-green. Okay. I couldn't tell through the fuzz.
Yeah, there's 2 extra there. There is 2 extra.
Wait, was there too many flipped? Ruh-roh.
Most of that orange was on the stuff legally flipped, though.
So 15.
Yeah. He overcounted.
15 blocking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Looks like it's fully blocked
10,
almost.
11. Only takes 4. Are you kidding me? He flips 15.
He has 11 defense. Wow.
How much is it?
11 defense to 15 attack.
I'm sorry.
It takes 4.
Ozzy, let me just make this clear to the audience. Ozzy flipped 15, and Brett is only taking 4.
That secret action. It's just, that in the sparring gear. I thought maybe it was going to be like, I'll bully damage into you so that like your tough is on a like stretched a bit thinner. But
to be fair, Metroplex isn't running Pierce, but who said tough isn't good?
tough still slows the opponent. If you've got crackback, tough can still do a whole lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of crackback, let's see if Brett can finish it off here on his crackback.
He should be able to. He's got the axe in the hand. He'll have
Albeit
B12
Ozzy
at
did
base.
flip a ton of blue. Oh, he just reshuffled. No, he just flipped a ton of orange and just reshuffled. We could be in for a massive blue flip here that could just stunt the attack.
I feel like Ozzy might just lose here.
We'll see. If he flips an insane amount of blue, he could win this.
Play a weapon. Play a weapon and swing.
He's got the Energon Axe. Because, like, Brett really... his ceiling is as much as the weapon he plays, let's be honest here.
I think he wants to know what his orange flip potential is like.
Probably. Not likely, so that's why I'm saying his weapon is probably his damage, or his max is the most he can get off of this here. So... Metroplex is defending for 2.
Brett just said there's no effing way.
What did you?
Energon Axe?
He went 5 health. There is no effing way. So I believe he really hopes that he's got the kill here.
Again, Ozzy could flip a ton of blue. We have seen it already this set.
Well, he's blocking 7. He needs to flip.
He needs
to block 12.
I like the security equipment enthusiast draw for just in case.
It's something.
Actually, flip like 5.
Scrapping lion weight. There is a lion weight scrap here.
This is some double
No
blue.
way.
There's no way he blocks this. There is
Nope, he's dead. Whoa.
So, wait, that's a confirmed KO?
That is a confirmed KO.
Brett
Two to
goes
Brett,
ahead
one to
and takes
Ozzy.
game 2 or game 3. Brett is an absolute machine. He wiped the floor with me at TFCon LA last month with a thrown together tank deck. Yeah, Brett is one of the best players in the game. Like,
How do we know how close that defense was on preventing lethal? I'm just
Not a
curious.
clue.
Two blues. He would have lived if he flipped 2 more blues.
That's so friggin' close.
Oh, you've gotta
That is
be
so
kidding
friggin'
me.
close. Because I was certain there was a non-zero chance that he might survive that, just given the
Well, yeah,
layout
that
of his
was
deck.
that was the quote from Brett when he played the axe. There was no effing way.
Alrighty.
It was close.
Yeah, so now that we are going into the sideboarding process, going into game 4 here, I do want to talk about something else. Again, because obviously we are nearing the end for the Omega Invitational, and as a result, the end of World Strike Tournament Season 1 is closing in as well. But all the TFTCG action and gameplay is going to continue. Very soon will come the next competitive and casual season of Allied Crossplay, Wastelands Tournament Season 2. All of the new gameplay and mechanics of the soon-to-be-released Wave BFB Wasteland are going to be featured throughout Season 2, and it's going to have something to offer for all TFTCG players, including 9 scheduled competitive encounters. Yes, I said 9. It is being nearly doubled from the 5 of Season 1. There will be multiple casual and party events with the premiere of all new formats, the return of the Casual Crossplay League with all new ways to play, which, side note, in Season 1, yours truly won it by playing over 500 games, all new global prize support selections, and a mid-season surprise that is going to be remembered for years to come. This tournament season will arrive in the summer of 2022, and if you want to stay up to date about when this stuff happens, be sure to join the Bayformers Discord at the link in the description or bit.ly/Bayformers Discord. So now we're going back into the sideboarding period here, and do we know who's going first?
Well, Ozzy will probably have declared going first. I did not hear the call.
Good lord, this set has been absolutely insane!
Yeah, I was wondering if this was going to end up being a bit of a blue grind.
Very much
going
is.
into this.
Very
And
much is.
I mean, it is a blue grind, but what I'll say is I thought it was going to be a blue grind of like, and the swings are small.
Confirmed Ozzy first, sorry.
Confirmed
Ozzy
Ozzy,
first, okay.
going first.
But
That's
they're
an
swinging-
interesting decision, I will say.
They're swinging so bombastically that like this is like perfect blue play scenario. It's like they are both playing very blue, but they are hitting each other hard enough that the games are still going at a reasonable pace outside of scrap inspection, hand decisions, etc.
Right.
We're almost 3 hours since the initial 1 p.m. start from my end.
And we were trying to focus the camera once again.
That camera is just a jerk. I can see it unfocusing as it gets farther. It's like, no.
Hindsight is wonderful, but maybe bouncing the sparring gear to reduce the tough maybe would have let more damage through, possibly.
I think just that the pocket processor card draw was just like so powerful as far as like getting him what he needs. And when he's got that menu of secret actions that he wants to have available to him as well, the more cards in hand, the better. Did they do any other sideboarding in between those games?
I'm not too sure. I think one of the turns, bouncing spar would have done less since Brett did have Hidden Fort out. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. That's when I was thinking it might just be like, I'm going to try to make it so that your tough is still protecting you with like a handful of health left. So do y'all think we might see the other Alicon at all?
I'm honestly not too... Well, that one's mainly an
No,
anti-pierce tool.
I don't think we'll see the other Alicon.
Actually, it might be decent just because of the amount of damage Metro can put out and the fact that Brett is able to tank it a little bit, but the anti-pierce thing is not going to be relevant at all in this matchup, so I'm a little...
Extra health and extra tough is the more important thing.
Right,
Without
without question in this particular matchup. Alrighty, we're getting set to go here on Game 4. Will we have another 3-1 in a finals, or will we be going to a Game 5?
Or even in a whole nother set.
Yeah.
If Ozzy has to win 2 straight in order to force a second set. And if that's the case, try to find a way to listen to us while you're sleeping if you're in the US, I guess.
I'm just thinking psychologically here. I hope if one is to root for Ozzy, one would hope that Ozzy is thinking about the Debbie Crystal targets. Right. Because Brett has clearly learned to murder the little guys as they pop out of Metroplex.
Mm-hmm. And again, I learned to do that too in my matchup. I just genuinely forgot 90% of the time, which led to, of course, that infamous me Caymaning Metroplex instead of Slammer for some ungodly reason. Still don't know why I did that.
That was a fun moment on commentary.
I have not watched that yet.
It was an amazing commentary moment.
I will need to go back and watch that.
Well, much if I recall correctly, much like just recently, we were trying to figure out reasons to do it on purpose as well, because we're like, well, we actually don't know. So
okay, so Metro's going in here. High Mirage going in for 7. Pierce 1.
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
Blocking 4.
Oh, that's a lot of defense compared to the first one.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, 7 blocking 4 takes 3.
That is on the anemic end of opening Metroplex swings.
Yeah, without question. Is there an escape route there? There is. Is he going to pick it up?
Although, as mentioned, since this is not, the gang of toddlers with magnums that is the Constructicons, there is not as much of a time crunch to be efficient with missing your triggers or hitting them.
Without question, so. And I can speak to that, because I had to play up against both of these guys!
Ozzy can afford to miss a big swing there.
Right.
We have a mention from Bill that apparently on his side on YouTube, there is a freeze, but in the thing, Bill can watch the Ozzy's camera, and I see Ozzy's camera right now, fine.
I'm seeing it's fine on my end.
If anyone in the comments is having any freezes, it may just be Bill's YouTube.
I have had it happen where when you guys were playing against Ozzy, I had his froze for me individually on Discord until I kind of shook it.
Right.
Just double checking that it's fine.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat, if Ozzy's camera is freezing at all, please let me know.
And that's Prime swinging in first with
7. That's
takes
not bad.
5. This guy, I ran Metro versus Galaxy Prime Sims a while back. Base +2 damage and +1 defense in bot mode over Metro, despite base health differential in Prime's favor most of the time, even with optimal play on both sides. So I'm just trying to process that.
Oh, in an even 1v1, Prime wins a prolonged fist fight.
Okay, that makes sense. Zero saying no problems on his end with YouTube, so I'm not sure what Bill's seeing.
It may just be a weird thing.
Bill, didn't you hire this Adam guy for technical reasons like this?
Well, Adam's on off time. Adam's chilling in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling him out.
Yeah, everyone gets their allotted break time. He might have just accrued a whole bunch.
Snake Wrench gets no break time, so that is a lie. So there's the untap. Only got 5 damage through on a Metroplex. Not what you want to see the opening turn 90% of the time, but given Brett's grind game that he's able to pull off, not too worrying. There's the whip. There's the escape route. So we're going to see the bull 4 here. Out comes Slammer.
For the audience, I took a big sip of water, and I want to remind you all, hydrate if you have not been.
Yes, do that, please. We want you to be here so you can watch more competitive TFTCG action. Because, you got to stay watching to see who claims the title of Based in the World.
Based.
I don't know why. I have so much fun just flashing that pop-up on screen. Anyways, so Metro going in here. There's the base 2. There's the bull 2. There's
One white.
Bull 2. White icon. One more. He misses
No
the
trigger!
But he did flip 3 double oranges, so that at least makes up for it. Now, who did he go into here?
Flame for 15.
15 blocking 4. Yeah, Flame War's dead. No question about it.
Big, juicy backhand slap. Just out. Get out. Off the table.
Good lord. 15!
Well, this is kinda... It's okay, Flame War's off the board, but now this is a free smack from Prime and Ayuk to Metroplex.
With little fear of retaliation, too, from Slammer, unless Ozzy's sitting on a grenade launcher or something, excuse me.
Regardless, though, in the moment, what a delicious flip.
Without question.
Juicy citrus fruit everywhere.
Oh, yeah, this is very bad for Ozzy, though. Very bad that he didn't hit the trigger.
You also, I would say, you'd rather have seen that flip against Prime rather than Flame War.
Yeah, without question, but...
That atomized Flame War. That was
at the very least, Flame War is dead, question mark?
Yeah, but Trigger also would have been nicer to just keep Brett from having, full turns before a wheel.
We might just see a weapon come down on Prime. Axe will be online, so...
It's a tricky time to make decisions because early Prime, you want to make sure you're setting them up in the right order.
Right.
Oh, energy pack.
Early energy pack. All right. I'm gonna guess he didn't have any weapons.
Enthusiast for 2.
Playing a pep talk. Nice.
Minty fresh white pep talk. Oh, was he flip? White pip. The hell of
another pack!
Oh!
No way!
Oh, this is already pretty good for Brett.
There is a taking. He blocked 3, but oh my gosh, there's a second pack already.
Yeah, that's
in
fine.
This game.
That's fine. I didn't hit you too hard. Okay, I also have +8 health this early. What's up?
Yeah, that is significant.
Because that's now a removal grind. Because I'm guessing Ozzy doesn't have something like disarm going on. So now it's devoting time.
He has a single disarm.
He does?
He has a disarm. We saw it before. He flipped. He was flipping it in his
attacks
and defense triggers. He has a single disarm somewhere in his deck. He has sided up to 3 crystals before.
But he does not have any card draw. There's an
Metro
energy pack.
Whoa! Packs all over the place.
Indeed. But Ozzy has no card draw. Can he get to the disarm? Oh, that flip is not doing him any favors on Slammer's attack. That's a flat 3, and that is a block from Brett.
Nothing burger, Slammer swing.
2 more.
Metro pack, though, that's... In a way, it doesn't nullify one of Prime's packs, but it means that the timer has been raised by an equal amount on Metroplex.
Right. So now Ayuk is going to get a shot here. Does Brett have like a maceration laser or something to boost this up?
If he can at all guarantee lethal on Slammer, he better be dealing with Slammer, or that's going to be a problem.
Right. There are 3 energy packs on the field on round 3 of this game.
Good call,
Lord.
Wheel Pig.
Energy pack, ladies and gentlemen. Energy pack.
Oh, now I can't remember. What is Brett's utility removal scheme looking like in his deck?
It is
3 Impetuous Stance.
No, yeah,
Okay.
Brett's utility, yeah.
So he needs to top deck. Well, if he gets a processor down, it's a bit less of a problem, I guess. But
yeah, I guess.
he also picked at least one of them I saw this game. Brett is inhabiting the decision space.
Indeed, he is. Probably thinking about possibly trying to go the distance with Ayuk.
I think the question is, does he have a weapon too? No, it's
drops
pocket
the
processor. Okay. Ozzy, get rid of it. Get it off him. Get it off him.
Look, Galaxy Prime is still only like 2.5 years old. He does not need an iPad at that age. Okay, I'll just see myself out with that bad joke. Okay, we are going to see Ayuk flip.
I chuckled, but silently.
So Ayuk flips. Secret action coming down. So let's see how much Ayuk could potentially go in for here. So for 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
7 going into Metro is the target, I believe.
I would assume so.
Yep, 7 into 1 or 2. Oh,
no, he's getting
slammer.
7 into
Good.
4. That is a
Good
dead
choice.
slammer. Took the risk there, and it paid off. He is not joking around with the minions anymore. That is for sure.
Like, I know there are situations
Dropping
where you can
Matrix for
ignore
the
them, but-
maceration.
Dropping the Matrix for the Maceration. That makes sense. I mean, Matrix is kind of a dead card at this point, really. Because there's no way you play the Matrix over the processor or the one of the energy
Oh, no,
packs.
yeah. Now, Matrix play would be if you have nothing and one of those things has been bumped into scrap or the bottom of your deck.
Correct. Which we know the bottom of the deck isn't going to happen because Ozzy is not playing Impetuous to my knowledge.
Oh, here we go.
A
little
Scamper out.
coming out to
Now,
play.
is 6-gun or Scamper going to be the call here?
I feel like he might pull out Scamper and then flip Scamper up to scrap the sparring gear.
That would make sense. Okay, he's checking his hand quick.
Yeah, this is where Ozzy has some hard decision-making he needs to get correct.
Oh, he's going to go for 6-gun. Okay.
He might flip 6-gun up. Oh, is he flipping
Wait.
Metro again?
No, he's going to go for Metro. He's going to try to get a free...
no, but man, there's a secret action down.
Yeah, that's a problem. So the question is he going to try to get some Who's he going to go for here?
There's so many things that could be. Hidden Fort, End Hostilities, and Stem Shock, and Turnabout Snare would just be terrible to go
I think
into
we
right
saw
now.
a Stem Shock flipped, so unless there's multiple...
Oh!
There's probably
Crystal.
multiple. Debilitating Crystal. He's banking on that not being an End Hostilities.
Oh, we're really...
And it is!
Oh!
Brett's
It's
going to get a
precisely
free
what you don't wanna
shot
see.
at Metroplex here. That is going to hurt significantly.
Oh, Ozzy, that risk you just took, why?
Oh, that's going to come back to bite him big time. Oh.
Yeah, this is another reset round of Prime and Ayuk going into Metroplex.
Yep.
Oh,
That hurts. That has to hurt.
I had such a bad feeling about Metro going to bot mode there. With that many secret actions kicking around, I would at least want to check scrap to see how many end hosses are in there before I commit to that.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea. Oh,
this is also, I should say, this is probably a period where both players are suffering from at least early, if not mid stages of fatigue.
Oh yeah, that definitely could be the case. Since there's, speaking of fatigue, since there's been so much action, people have probably forgotten about the OI giveaways. I am redropping the link in the chat. Again, a 2121 TFCon Baltimore exclusive New Age Pistol Onyx is being given away, mint in sealed box. A OI playmat, which you see both players are using. The final one of those is being given away. And then 2 sets of World Strike, 2 sets of Phase 1, 2 sets of Monster Menagerie are being given away. If you want to enter, there's a code for you in the chat for that, WSTL. And if you haven't already gone back and looked for other codes, you're going to want to do that now because we are getting very close potentially here to the end of this match, which means the end of acceptable or accepting entries. So
yeah,
you're going to want to get on that now.
I'm not going to say that that was a critical bad point, but this is definitely raising the chances of this being Brett's game 3.
Yep.
There are probably still ways out of this, but that is a rough position to be put in. That was not a time to want to miss the trigger.
It would take some near-perfect flips from Ozzy to dig out of this hole.
And I will say, like, it is always a pleasure to see good secret action play. The sheer number of secret actions being wielded at this point probably informed that risk to a certain degree.
Right.
It creates a smokescreen in your opponent's memory, basically.
Mm-hmm. It just creates a blob in the memory, essentially.
And it is a full block from
Ugh.
Brett.
Ouch. Because that was, what, 7 going into what? Yeah, it really didn't matter. Probably Galaxy Prime was based
7
on
going
flips.
into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Yeah, with Tough Up.
Tough, and then all of Brett's blue oranges were also blues.
So now
Oh,
Brett
yeah.
gets that free swing into Metro.
Are we gonna see a pack, an Ion Blaster, or he does have Maceration to go on to
And
Ayak
Energon Axe is live for both characters, so keep that in mind.
Ozzy really wants that disarm in his hand.
Brett forgetting Parsis to draw.
If he can disarm Prime, that will cause a backstep in the other direction that could re-even things up. But
Right, but it
Yeah.
all depends on Ozzy drawing that disarm, which I don't know how many copies he's playing, and he's not playing any card draw.
yeah, like this is top deck city for Ozzy right now.
Correct. Well, I mean, it's been that this entire time.
Yeah, but like, more so than ever now.
Right. Galaxy Prime flipping to alt mode.
Oh my god!
That's just insult to injury.
What was
Another
that?
end
That
hostilities
was an
coming
end
down.
hostilities.
Good lord. Maceration laser on Ayuk, and what is the action for turn gonna
Rude.
be?
How rude.
Impetuous
Oh,
in the
he's getting the
intensifier
whip
whip.
out.
Oh, he's just. Remember what I said that these guys are just bombarding each other with tank shells? Apparently Brett has called in a B-52 squadron to just bomb the crap out of Ozzy.
Oh,
This-
is he
this
going to
is, like,
17?
That
Oh,
that
gosh.
stuff is flip off the top, yes, but also those are like karmatic rebounds from how many times did that one black pip show up for Ozzy?
Yeah,
Twice.
yep, exactly.
Exactly
Like
twice.
it goes both ways.
Mhm,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's 2 end hostilities from the top, and that's 2 black pips from Ozzy, so it's...
Right. So 17 on Metro, with 6-gun going in here now. Let's see what he's able to do. Will he have the
Ozzy's
grenade
still got the
launcher?
equipment he needs right now. He's got
Brett
Debbie
is just-
Crystal.
Brett is
He gets a
just-
grenade launcher, yeah.
Brett is just styling on Ozzy at this point. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's not styling officially because we don't know if he's gonna win it yet, but it's basically styling without it being styling. He has
What's
the
this?
backup beam. What is he? Okay, now
I'm
He's
guessing-
preloading it for
Yeah.
next turn.
probably, yeah, that makes sense.
If he has no other good upgrades in hand, then it's like may as well play that now.
Yeah, so that telegraphs what 6-gun's up to.
Because yeah,
See a flip-
it's I would say yeah, it's less about styling, but it's more that now Brett has he has put Ozzy in the top deck necessary position, which always feels bad.
Right, and 6-gun goes ahead and flips to bot mode. Debilitating Crystal will happen here, I believe, which will bounce the Maceration Laser. And there's the end hostilities. We knew about that.
Yep.
Also,
Also, it's a bad feeling. Double bad feeling, actually. You know you're swinging in for probably a nothing burger, and your Debbie Crystal is hitting the thing that you don't care about as much.
yeah, the Maceration Laser should technically be in hand right now.
Oh, okay. Ozzy did not declare for Crystal, therefore he missed the trigger as he started
Oh.
flipping.
Oh, damn. Ozzy is
Oof.
definitely feeling the fatigue.
Is that a May? Is that a May effect? Hold on.
It is when this attacks, you return an upgrade. He
He
missed the trigger by started attacking.
But no, that's a forced trigger, I'm pretty sure.
I don't have reference available to me.
The Debilitating Crystal specifically says when the upgraded character attacks, return one of the defending character's upgrades to its owner's hand. I'm pretty sure that's a forced trigger.
Alright.
Techno would have to confirm, but I'm pretty sure that has to happen.
Naga's going in.
Let me listen in. Okay, so Bill has made an official ruling call. We don't know exactly what would happen, but because the only upgrade on Ayuk was the maceration laser, it will be bounced back, I think.
It's not even that much of an effect on the game.
Techno just chimed in. Crystal is not a May effect. Hold on. Techno just chimed in. Techno just chimed in. Crystal is not a May effect. That maceration laser is in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it should
Techno,
be fine to
thank you for
backtrack
jumping
to that.
in there.
I can't imagine the maceration laser is key to.
Right, but again, like it could make an impact down the line. We'll just again.
Yeah.
Crystal is not a May effect, so it is bounced back. Okay, that has been resolved.
Brett ruled it as because there was only one upgrade, then sorry, I'm listening to as it's only the one upgrade, it will go back. If the situation was Ayuk had two upgrades and Ozzy did not declare, neither of them would go back.
Right, and that's understandable, but because there was only one upgrade and it was a forced trigger, that's why I was questioning it.
Yeah, it's a binary situation. Like there's no like branching paths there, so it's simple.
Right. Okay, so that resolves that issue.
I don't think it's even that significant, really. Here,
I don't either.
It could be. We don't know.
Yeah, it could be if Ozzy manages to pull some cool stuff to put Prime back on the back foot. But right now, Prime is a bulldozer. And granted, Ozzy could use every bit of help he could get right now. Like one less weapon means one less like one-shotting of six-shot or six-gun, for instance.
Right.
Ion blaster? Nope.
Well, handheld blaster.
I mean,
Impetuous stand.
Ooh, impetuousing the backup
getting
beam.
rid of the back beam. He's
Going in
rid of
for
6-gun here.
8-9 with a trigger, but albeit it's probably not going to matter. Going in for 9.
I was going to say that actually might have taken maceration out of the game, because is he going to ever play that as opposed to playing more things on Prime?
This guy in the chat, I haven't seen this level of one-sidedness since the World's Chess Championship last year. It's hard to play on if you don't have the fortitude to not dwell too much on crucial misplay moments. Yeah, that is true.
Very true.
Yeah.
I will say, in my experience, Ozzy has got the kind of gameplay brain to not dwell on that stuff too much in the moment.
Right, but there's just been a series of unfortunate events that have really caused him to fall back in this particular game.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I say fatigue, I think it's more so just like there is just an effect on a player when you are playing a best of 5.
Right,
like it's hard,
without question. There's a hit and run that won't do anything. That won't do anything aside from flip Metro.
It deploys him and keeps him up for a trigger potentially.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Flipping up Scamper. There goes the sparring gear, most likely.
Yep, sparring gear is gone.
And is there an upgrade? Nope. Scamper will just go in.
Into Ayuk here.
Oh, I just want to see that disarm come out once before this is over.
Yeah,
I just want to see
that would be awesome. So Ayuk looks to take a couple of points of damage here, I believe.
Ayuk took 2.
So Ayuk probably goes into Scamper here, if I had to take a wild guess.
Replay the maceration, go into Scamper, and most likely kill Scamper. Scamper is ranged, so in that mode.
What are we thinking? If Ozzy can't pull something, it's what, probably 2 swings into Metroplex tops?
Mate,
Yeah.
I'd say 3.
He's at 17. He's got what? 20. He's got less. He's got 18 health.
I don't feel like bad flips made that much of a difference this match. Also, no alive on ones. Yeah, like, we joke about alive on ones all the time, but they do have a significant impact on the match in most cases.
Yeah.
Flipping
Oh, Ike's going down.
Oh, there's the sparring gear.
Oh!
Ooh. I don't think bad flips had much of an effect, especially on this game. Like, this game, that end hostilities completely changed the complexion of this specific game.
It was the end hostilities. I knew there was something.
Like, the only bad flips were Ozzy, like, not hitting the trigger turn 1, but Metroplex, in this game, in this matchup, has the time to miss a trigger.
Right, absolutely.
Once.
So, okay, so Brett has the sparring gear. He hasn't played anything yet. He's just flipped Ayuk.
He's probably thinking ahead a little bit, because when you're in this position, especially in a finals like this, you don't want to start assuming lethal is imminent.
Absolutely. There's sparring gear on Ayuk. Interesting. Equipment enthusiast for 5. Good
God.
lord.
Yikes.
Sparring gear on Ayuk means that what this means is it's concerted effort to kill the little guy, which is even less damage going into Galaxy Prime. It creates an oppressive atmosphere.
Ayuk going into scamper here. Honestly, I would turtle Ayuk and nuke scamper right now. Prime can take a beating. That wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. And
Prime has 2 damage on him.
And hostilities to belligerence feels so bad on the receiving end when your deck doesn't do what you built it to do. Yeah, absolutely. That, again, both of the... And hostilities is just a killer against Metroplex. But then again, what orange deck isn't it a killer against?
Yeah, that in Ozzy's position, I would have just been so on guard seeing a secret action sitting there.
Right. Backup beam comes down, flipping back up to bot mode, and he'll have a clean shot here at Ayuk. Fog of War!
Oh!
That knocks, I believe, 8 cards out of Brett's hand.
He's going to discard down to 2. Ozzy draws a card.
Ozzy
discard
draws
down
one.
to 2.
And Brett dumps 8 cards. Good God.
Hey, you know when we're talking about, I didn't say the word, but we were basically talking a lot about psychic damage back there. This is psychic damage to Brett, because, hey, okay, make decisions now.
He's just like, what? Like, when I first saw
'cause
Ozzy was playing
sparring
Fog
gear
of War,
play
I
was
lost
fine.
it, and we are seeing it to maximum effect here. Good God.
That was better than
That
the disarm.
sparring gear onto Ayuk probably was a comfort play, knowing that he has stuff in hand, but now all that stuff might be leaving.
Oh, that's just... That is so much more tasty than a disarm. That is pure psychic damage. That's... God, to make that... Oh, God, look at all that. There was the other sparring gear in there. There's
There's 3 lion weights in his hand.
Good Lord. There were 3 of them in there? Good God. Hurts Kickback, Demolisher, Lionizer, and other characters that rely on Bold to get damage through a lot, but not quite as badly as Metroplex.
Trigger?
Trigger! That helps a little bit.
That Fog of War, do you guys think that might give him a chance?
Well, here's the thing. He did Fog of War when Brett had 1 card in hand, and he's now shuffling in 3 lion weights. So... And it's like, yes, he's stripped his hand by 8, but 3 of those cards are double blues that Brett would have to green every single time to get them back in.
True.
In turn, the Ozzy drew a card, got rid of 8 cards from Brett's hand, but at the same time, he's put like 6 more defense into Brett's deck right now.
Right.
I think part of Ozzy's hope would be that also just shakes Brett's game plan.
Gameplay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that is definitely a factor. I mean, again, we have seen psychological warfare, for lack of a better term, used to some effect in this event. I mean, just the thought. I talked about this at the start, but like the thought of Devastator definitely did scare a few people, Ozzy and Naga.
Yes, psychic damage in this game is one of my favorite aspects. Even though I don't know how to use it very well myself, I like it when I know it has had cause on a game.
I don't know how to do psychic damage, but I know how to do eardrum damage. I just talk.
I gotta say, from experience playing OPBL with secrets and stuff, returning a secret and then playing a different secret, thinking my opponent I played that one, is very fun.
Right. I've done that myself a few times. Hi, Mirage. Blocking 5? I think that's a block of 5. Is that a live on 1? Are you kidding me?
Live on 1.
Free Gyric when?
It's okay. Metroplex is uniquely equipped to make that an unpleasant situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Although, in this case, Brett can just lead with Ayuk, because then it's like, okay, if you trigger, your attack does nothing.
He can flip Ayuk. Oh, I wonder if he scrapped the Maceration Laser. I did not see.
He might have.
As we'll see in a second.
There's a secret.
You have to assume that if he had an end hostilities, he held on to it. You have to assume.
Yeah,
right.
There's no way he would have just scrapped it from Fog.
Without question.
Ozzy, that is an end hoss. If it's not, it's fine, but you got to assume that's an end hoss.
I don't think there's much that he's going to be able to actually do about this.
If Brett sends in Ayuk, you have to you send in Scamper here, no question. If he sends in Prime, it gets a bit more complicated. It looks like he's thinking about it, so he's gonna flip Ayuk probably, or is he just gonna send him in here? Nope, flipping Ayuk.
Like if he sends him in, it almost informs that that's not end hostilities, but who knows?
He could be sending. I don't know. He could be sending Ayuk in to lull Ozzy into a false sense of security, thinking like, okay, there's no reason I would set in hostilities with a 1 health character.
Yeah.
He may just want to get rid of Six Gun, to be fair. I mean, yes. Scamper, that one.
Yeah, that is a fair point here.
Well, he should be getting rid of, because the longer Scamper hangs out there, the more Scamper is a vector for some kind of unforeseen circumstance.
Right. Brett's really thinking about this.
I think I'm going to make an assumption because I can't hear him, but I got a feeling he's doing a lot of work to keep his head like on a straight line for what's going on here.
Right.
Because he might be thinking about how he might be telegraphing what the secret action is too, and that's an easy thing I think for a player to forget in Brett's position.
Right.
Like, do my actions kind of tell you which one that is?
Correct. Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Debating an upgrade play.
Armor?
Another sparring gear on Prime.
And then Ayuk going in here.
Okay, you got to assume that's end hostilities.
He's going to Scamper.
Yep. Going in for 6.
Is there going to be a blue?
That's a dead Scamper.
Blue. Oh, this is a very kind of almost back foot game here.
Oh no, Ozzy. Okay, yeah, you got. Drop that. What is it? Counter espionage. Just drop a counter espionage. And I guess he just.
I think he's not going to play anything. I think potentially, unless he has like a bashing shield or something to maybe get defense.
Yeah.
He might even flip down. But yeah, if it's an end hostilities, then.
It might be worth. I mean, if there's 1 health left on Ayuk and he flips down, there's still a decent chance.
It could be Stem Shock. Because sending in hostilities onto Ayuk, I mean, Ayuk might survive, but then at the same time you flipped Ayuk to the other mode, so Stem Shock would just kind of ping Metro for a damage if you know that he's just going to end up dying.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
But he's going city mode. He's bunkering.
Interesting.
Oh, Sabums!
Oh, that gets rid of the backup beam. Oh, there's the
That's
disarm.
also a good one.
Oh, crap. I wanted to see that get played.
Blocking for 4, or no, attacking for 5, excuse me.
Oh, and it's blocked! Oh,
Yeah,
it glyphs!
Oh, that has to hurt. I
He
think
had-
barring
he
an
had-
absolute miracle, I think this is Brett's game, and therefore Brett's set in the title of Based in the World will go to
Based.
him.
Yeah, I
It's
couldn't
not
imagine
over
a
yet.
different. Yeah, not over yet, and I couldn't imagine a different plan of action for Ozzy on that turn in his position. You're kind of at that, like, you are on a back step. You're at the mercy of what Brett plays. Decent chance Brett knew that would look like an end hostilities.
Yeah.
Oh! Flex mode, flipping prime.
What he hit?
Always a handheld blaster.
Oh, I have seen him hit
Flex
that way
mode.
too many times. It's just sad at this point how many times he's hit that. Ayuk MVP, yeah, definite. I'm not even joking. Like, that actually would not be an unreasonable thing to say in this situation.
Yeah, like, it's not the whole story, but like, yuck, that ain't no
Whoa,
night flight or
Ion
whatever.
Blaster going on prime.
Oh, that's bad.
No action play either.
Going in for 9, looks like.
Yep, 9.
And
9v4?
hostilities MVP, true. Gyrick, put me in, coach. Yeah, absolutely.
End hostilities, yeah, absolute MVP. It is anti-Metroplex tech, so it's predictable. Like, it's
Right.
it's something you got to have in your game plan on both sides of the table.
Ozzy just said that's his impetuous stand weapons right there on the bottom.
Ooh.
And yeah, if we are closing in on the end, this has still been hell of games.
Correct. And
The
again,
unsideboarded portion was just friggin' intense.
one last time, since we're getting close, WSTL at bit.ly/OI giveaways if you want a final shot at winning a mint and sealed box, New Age Pistol Onyx
22
from
damage.
TFCon Baltimore 2021, a OI playmat like you see both Brett and Ozzy using, a set of World Strike, set of Phase 1, set of Monster Menagerie, 2 of each are being given away, so if you want a final shot at any of those, WSTL bit.ly/OI giveaways.
Alright.
There's the untap.
Ozzy's turn. 22
Top
out
deck.
of 39.
He needs
Ozzy
to-
still has lots of health.
He needs to get a trigger here and just absolutely hammer Galaxy Prime. It looks like there was an intensifier whip coming down.
Yep.
There's a whip. And a flip. Is he gonna get the trigger here?
Yeah, we'll see. There's no secret, so it is still on the table.
He's going into prime.
That's what he needs to do.
Blue.
There's
It's
double
blue.
orange.
Double orange.
He needs the 2
Oh,
lights.
lights!
Oh, he didn't get it. No.
Or 10. Oh, no way.
2, 3,
No.
4, 5, 6, 7. Takes
He takes
3.
2.
Wait, takes 2. I
He
count
blocks
3.
8. Ion Blaster.
2. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna say. In that position, I really would have said, like, I would have swung at Euk because I have no extra bold
completely
effects.
disagree. Ozzy absolutely made the correct play there.
I just with no extra bold effects, I would just want to lock in making it a 1v1.
Oh, no. We got 2 attacks. Is that a Maceration Laser? Energon X, maybe? Yeah, Maceration Laser. Maceration? Maceration.
It macerates. It only
Brett checking
macerates.
if there's a third pack in there.
Brett, you don't need it.
It's like the insult to injury. I think he'd actually rather keep the pocket at this point, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just draw into it at this point.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. He was thinking about Ayuk first, but now he's going to send Galaxy Prime in.
I'd do it.
It doesn't really matter.
Double impetuous flip.
Going in for 10, I believe this is.
This is 10 attack into Metro's
1.
He's going to take 9. 31 out of 39.
Ooh, this is coming down to the wire, actually. Not going to lie.
Not alive on pack yet.
But this Ayuk swing very well could cause that.
Oh!
And that's an
Ayuk
attack for
9.
9. 9 pierce 2, blocking 3,
Blocking
takes
3.
6. Now is alive on the pack, up to 37.
out of 39.
Oh, this could get real interesting here.
Optimus Prime has single-digit damage on him. This is not good.
This is, yeah.
Oh, if you're Ozzy here, this is way too close. Like, had he gotten Ayuk off the board last turn, this would be a much different situation, but as it is right now, this is very likely going into Brett's hand.
Like, it's all hindsight, but it's just, that's the way my brain works is, like, even if it wastes the attack flip if you hit the trigger, it's just like, get Ayuk off the board. It is critical. You don't want that extra vector coming at you.
Right. But I do think the correct play was going into Prime there. It's just he missed the flips, and oh, that hurts.
If he had a bold action, I would 100%. I'd be there with you. It's just without the bold action.
This situation rolled off his second attack, second turn, bold 5, not hitting the trigger.
Yeah.
That turn 2 trigger from Ozzy was insanely crucial.
It was. I think also attacking into that secret action with the huge chance of it being in hostilities was also just too dangerous.
Yeah.
So there's the escape route. Flips down, flips
24
back
health
up.
remaining on Prime.
Yeah, this is likely going to
Swing
Brett,
for
but
24.
anything could happen.
Sorry,
Ozzy's
sorry.
deck just betraying him in those last 2 turns on the attack and defense, without question.
Oh,
Oh!
So he has the
yeah,
bold 4,
javelin.
but he has a javelin. That
Hey, Eo.
guarantees the Ayuk KO, or does he throw the javelin at Prime and bank on getting the KO with bold 4?
oh, just friggin' kill EO.
Throwing
Just kill
javelin
him.
at Prime.
Oh, you
Javelin at
okay?
Prime, yeah, that is, I absolutely. When the city is being bested
Oh,
by a
heading
fire
forward.
truck, ain't that the truth?
I would've
there's
thrown it at
base 2.
Eo, just
Bold
out of
1,
spite.
bold 2, bold 3, bold 4,
He's gonna
white.
get the trigger.
He got it!
He hit the trigger
He
this
got
time.
it!
Oh,
No,
my
Eok.
gosh.
Out!
Ayuk is off the table! And an alligator, yeah, absolutely. And a motorcycle, technically, too. So that puts Prime up to 8 damage. What's the attack?
He's got...
23.
Nope, not 23.
That's what he would like.
10 defense.
Ugh.
12
Prime
attack.
takes
Only
2.
takes 2.
He got him to double digits, at least.
Got
thank
him to
goodness.
10. And as they're doing the swaps, this is unfortunately the last turn of the game.
Big props to Ozzy if he lets the swing happen. I would.
Play it out.
End it on damage.
Brett's checking scrap.
Brett,
Is
what
he gonna?
just
is
swing?
he gonna?
Jesus.
Energize.
Why?
That's just an insult. That's just
He's
an insult.
he's 100% guaranteeing the kill here.
That's
I
just
mean, good on
overkill.
him.
The Energon axe is enough.
Good on him, but also I'd be like, well, just.
We'll finish it out here.
Good
And
and clean.
that is it.
That is it. And that, with that swing, ladies and gentlemen, Brettasaurus is your 2022 Omega Invitational Champion, winning 3-1 with Galaxy Prime and friends over Ozzy and his Metroplex deck. Like I said at the top, Galaxy Prime took a long nap, woke back up, and realized that somebody was trying to dethrone him as the top deck in the top event, and came back with an utter vengeance and just ripped through the field.
Hey,
Good
I gotta
God.
I gotta call this out. At Call of Game, I saw Ozzy gave a round of applause to his opponent, and I would say round of applause to both of those players for really damn good games. Whenever we called out any kind of misplay, I hope we made it clear. Any missed play, missed decision that we maybe were saying, oh, why'd you do that? That was like not happening till like game 3.
Right.
I think fatigue, well could have set in, but like those first 2 games before the sideboards alone, I think display the skill level of both these players, their deck construction and their decision making.
Right.
And I hope that is really clear to everyone who checks out the VOD and who was checking out the stream.
Absolutely. This was an absolute fantastic match. Galaxy Prime wins it. Good Lord, what a match. And with that, the OI giveaways have closed. The final winners will be announced soon over on the Team Bayformers server. Link in the description if you want to join that. Once again, Brettasaurus is your 2022 OI champion, winning 3-1 with Galaxy Prime and friends over Ozzy and his Metroplex. And with that, Brett has claimed the Omega Kup, designing a card and the title of Based in the World. And with that being said, there is one more thing to go here for tonight, and that is there are a ton of people that I need to thank for this event. First off, Techno, Naga, Legendary Evangelist, I can't thank you enough for helping me out on the commentary front, and you all did a fantastic job. I will be bringing you back for sure for events in Season 2. The Energon Hustlers, thank you for helping out with the media coverage. All the folks over at the Turbo Rev and Old Punks, Phase 1 and Monster Menagerie have been absolutely fantastic to see on the table, and I can't wait to see what comes from you guys next. All the folks over at the ARC, your support of the Allied Crossplay Initiative has been extremely beneficial, and we are looking forward to featuring your stuff in Season 2. All the folks at Team Bayformers for running the OI. This has been an absolutely incredible event, and for creating World Strike, which not only is an absolutely fantastic set, but also was the launching point for the Allied Crossplay Initiative, and I cannot thank you enough for this. And also on a personal note, I can't thank you enough for letting me be the primary media coverage person for this event. It's been an absolute blast and an absolute honor, and I'm looking forward to hopefully doing more broadcast work for you guys going into Season 2. All of the OI invitees, again, without you, this event would not be happening. It's been an absolute blast to see what you've brought to the table, and you all did fantastic in this event, so pat yourselves on the back. It was a real accomplishment making it here, and regardless of how the outcome was for you, you all did fantastic. All TFTCG players out there, again, without you, this entire Allied Crossplay Initiative and the game being alive today is not happening. So we cannot thank you enough for your support. And to everybody who watched, whether you're a hardened TFTCG veteran since day one, like myself, or you are finding out about this game for the first time, we cannot thank you enough. From the entirety of the Allied Crossplay community, we genuinely appreciate you tuning in. It shows us that there are people out there who still want to see this game live on, and that gives us motivation every day, every minute, every second to keep this game going. We cannot thank you enough for that. And with that being said, it'll be a month or two before Tournament Season 2 starts up. So for the final time in a while, for the final time in the OI, and for the final time of Tournament Season 1, that will do it for this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.